Yo. Yo, what up, Woody boy? Yo, what up, Woody shout? What up, Woody shout? What up, Woody? And I say I'm a demon in surf. I got this. Part of their days in, it's just no days in. Don't need a replacement, I need a vacation. Yeah, fuck are they talking about as soon as they came in? Yeah, that's okay, I've been way. Brand new, it's the best I got to. Anyways, how we doing, bro? Today, I feel fucked. I feel tired as shit. I'm a mega cooked. I am cooked as a cooker. You know what I'm saying? I'm deep fried. I'm a fucking demon. I'm fucking fucked. You know how you fuck? I am fucked. I am fucking fucked. Bro, I'm so fucked up, man. I don't even know what, you know? Yeah, like, I can't even speak. I can't even speak. If I speak, big trouble. Like, bro, I'm so fucked up, man. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. You know? I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm mad. Oh, why am I mad? I'm mad. I'm mad because your mama not here kissing me on my lips. You know what I'm saying? She kiss on her sweet lips. And she get down under the table, you know what I'm saying? Alright, anyways, what the fuck am I saying? Brand new, this is the place I got to. It's a terrible place to live. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Dexter the donut guy.
Are you supposed to stomp your foot?
Routine, but let the record show, I'm not the only one with a daily ritual. Angel Batista, Bear Claw, Vince Masuka, lemon custard.
Lemon custard? That sounds fucking nasty.
Dexter
What
the
the hell?
donut guy.
Better than... Bro, how would he know? Masuka's sentences just hit different.
To get the picture, go to youtube.com/isospeed and screenshot it.
Thank you.
Okay, YouTube. Screen pic. To get the picture, go to youtube.com/isospeed to get the picture.
Okay, dude. This sounds like a pretty good automated churro. Bro, making my businessman. Yeah, a +1 viewer. Hey, then +1 viewer again. Holy W. That's fucking 0.1 cents of fucking ad revenue right there.
You can hear it too if you're sincere.
Damn.
'Cause I'm a punk rocker, yes I am.
Wow, what a kind purple man.
Oh, my socks.
I saw 5. Where's my shit?
Oh, you saw 5? Put them in the back.
I'm right here.
Oh, my leg. Hey, oh, my gosh. Now.
I refuse to read this last joke, not because it's racist, but because there's a black man holding my cue card.
Okay.
I can't work like this, so Merry Christmas, homeboy, you're fired.
Fired the man on Christmas college.
I refuse to read.
Okay. Yeah, I watched a video about this guy. He fucking like did like challenge run on how fast he can cipher field. Like, why though? You just have a lawnmower. The fuck? Just fucking lawnmower, no? What's the fucking point of this then? What if it could be bigger than black, bigger than black, bigger than...
You look so different in real life.
Yeah, I don't get recognized. I'll be walking with
Bro, she was such a baddie.
You look so
Like, she's gotten old now, you know? I mean, she's still kind of a baddie, but
real
like...
life.
Yeah, I don't get recognised. I'll be
Well,
walking
she used
with
to be a
Kit
bigger
Harington, who
baddie.
plays on Snow, or Gwen, who plays Brienne of Tarth, or
I
something
mean,
like that.
she's hard not to
And
notice,
people
you
will be
know?
like, oh, can you take this picture for us? And I'm like, sure. They hand me the camera.
They have no idea what they're doing.
I'll be like, Kit, just be 1 minute. I'm just gonna go into the loo, and then I'll hear these girls be
The
like,
loo. Nah, man. Nah, man. You can't be saying that, man. The loo. Ah, you can't be saying that. I'll just be going to the loo. What the fuck does that even
girl
mean?
that he's with.
You look so different in real life.
Going
I-
into the
How
loo.
tall are you now? Are you
Man.
getting taller?
According to me,
Well, this guy's eyebrows are
6'10".
crazy.
What does that mean according to you?
Before every season, we get measured.
Okay.
Beginning of the last season, they told me I was 6'11". But when you're 6'11", I feel like you have to play center. 7 feet, center. I don't like playing center, so I like to stick to power forward.
You round down.
Round down.
How tall are you now?
Okay.
Are you getting taller?
According to me, I'm 6'10".
What does that mean according to you?
The only person to round down their height,
So the
true.
internet is freaking out because
Nah, but like, that's too tall, though. Like, 6'10", 6'11", that's too much,
Because we
bro.
might have-
Like, perfect height is like from 6 foot to like 6'2".
just
I
got
think
the
that's
biggest
perfect, no?
news of all time. A NASA rover has found the strongest evidence
No,
ever
like from
that
5'11"
alien
to,
life
like,
actually
6'2".
existed on ancient Mars. So we know that
Is this
billions of
actually
years ago,
true?
Mars used to be
Like,
covered
was
in
that
liquid
actually-
water before it lost its magnetic field. And now, in a NASA press conference that is happening today, they are going to talk about the clearest sign of life that we have ever found on the red planet. So here's what happened. Last year, the Perseverance rover
But I'm telling
found
you, if life was on Mars, life is much more common than we think. It's just intelligent life, like us humans, is probably extremely rare. This is what I've always said. I thought, like I've said, that life is probably not that, you know, it's not that crazy to find, but intelligent life, I mean, it's still crazy because for the longest time, you know, we've only known of our planet having life.
Example.
But I just, like, you know, as big as the universe is, I just always thought that it would be straight up impossible for there not to be life
on
anywhere
Mars
else in the
with these
universe.
strange leopard spots that
But imagine if there's like some other civilization right now at this moment somewhere in the universe that's like equally advanced as us, and they look up at the fucking sky and they see, you know, the same shit we see and wonder, oh man, I wonder if there's someone like us out there too, you know?
seems to look like the result of a chemical reaction. One on Earth that happens when microbial life consumes organic material and metabolizes it. They have been analyzing this sample for over a year now, and they said they cannot find another explanation. And if we get 100% confirmation that this was in fact life on Mars, that greatly increases the probability that life exists on one of the 400 planets that exist in the 10 light years surrounding Earth and the universe beyond. So the internet is freaking out because we might have just got the
Crazy,
biggest
though.
news of all time. A NASA rover has
That
found
is
the
crazy.
strongest
Isaac Newton is the first to understand that white light is composed of colors. He takes white light, puts it through a prism, and he gets Roy G. Biv. Actually, he had a mystical fascination with the number 7, so he wanted to lay down 7 colors. But indigo is just really
7.
violet. But anyhow, we'll give him his indigo because he did all that stuff before he turned 26. So he's got the colors, and then he took those colors, merged them back together, and he got white light out the other side. That's some freaky stuff. William Herschel comes around later and says, I wonder, just to even ask this question, I wonder if the different colors of light have different temperatures. So he laid down the spectrum and he put a thermometer in each color. And then he had an 8th thermometer that he used as the control thermometer. You put that over to the side where there are no colors. And that would presumably just measure the room temperature. And then he watches the thermometers. And the control thermometer goes through the roof. And he says, something must be coming through the prism that I cannot see. And he describes this as light unfit for vision.
What
in
the
the
fuck?
1820s, the British Empire
The
was pushing
1820s.
west, taking control of massive parts of Canada. On the other side, the Russian Empire
Alaska.
was moving east, planting its flag across Alaska. Before these two empires could clash, they struck a deal. The border was set along the 141st longitude, and Russia was also given a 48-kilometer-wide strip of land, since Russian
Why?
Christian settlers had been living there for years. But the real
Oh.
trouble started in the 1850s. The
So
sea
this
otter
is how the
population
borders
in
of
Alaska
Canada
collapsed,
were made,
with
huh?
no animals left to hunt.
Wait, what? But they
The
were
otter
hunting?
population in
No, why were they hunting sea otters?
Alaska
What the
collapsed.
fuck?
With no animals left to hunt,
No,
the fur
man.
trade dried up.
Come
Many
on,
Russians
bruh.
packed their bags and headed home. And from St. Petersburg, the Russian capital, controlling Alaska from thousands of kilometers away was nearly impossible. That left just one big question. Who should Russia sell Alaska to? In the 1820s,
America.
Got a new job at a fake movie fast food restaurant.
My lover and I will each have adultery burgers.
Second window, 2 adultery burgers.
Lester.
After that, I started lifting
Lester?
weights in my garage. But I
Wait.
lost track of a
Is this a fucking comedy of, is this a comedy of, fuck. What was that movie called? With Kevin Spacey? You know which movie I'm talking about. Like, something American Dad? No, something American Love. Something like that, dude. Where then his fucking, he thinks that, like, wait, how was it? No, he's buying weed from his son, because his son, from the neighbor's son, because he's a drug dealer. So he always goes over and then comes back with money. So his dad thinks that he's going in there to suck his cock or something. But then his dad is actually gay. So then he goes up to him and he confronts him and just be like, oh, you gay, mother, you gay, why you gay and whatnot. But then he actually, like, you know, turns out he was actually gay. But then he was like, yo, I'm not gay, bro. What are you talking about? And then he shoots him.
spider that crawled behind a heavy one, so I had to use the dainty weights.
And that's a very, you know, that's a very...
Oh, hey, you got those drugs?
Yep, right here. Let me just get on my knees and roll a joint at crotch level like all drug dealers do.
Right, and I'll just lean back away from the drugs like all drug users do.
Yep, exactly.
What the hell?
That's
oh boy,
what he
am
saw.
I glad you're here.
Ricky, go on home. I need to talk to Lester. You know how there's 2 things we know for sure. We'll always be able to bring box cutters on planes, and I'm heterosexual.
Yeah, of course.
Well, turns out only one of those things is true.
Look, I think I gave you the wrong idea with these pink weights and pantomiming oral with your son. I'm straight.
I'm so sorry.
I should let you know, I'm a virgin.
Not a deal breaker.
I'm Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator.
Ah, crap, somebody shoot me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I got a new job at a fake movie fast food.
I mean, that's one way to summarize that movie. That's one way the engineer... that's one way to... American Beauty, right. They did a perfect summarize. It's like you're watching, but animated.
Are you still laughing?
Show me
I mean,
your
a
willy.
good movie.
Show me your willy.
What are you doing to my face?
And that was funny, was it? That was funny, was it?
There we go.
Got some jokes that I think are really good.
Ew, what the fuck? That shit's nasty, what the
Where are you
fuck?
from? Essex. Essex, more like fuck off. You fucking knob.
How is that funny then, bro?
Anyone here got a job? Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yes. Sort of. Yeah, I'll sort of bang your fucking mum out.
Like, how is that
Be a
funny in
big
any way? What the
Tomorrowland.
fuck? He wasn't even saying
Wait,
a
are you
joke
meant to
or
wear
anything.
white socks with white.
Go on! Make some noise! Are you still laughing?
Show me your willy.
Show me your willy!
My new lab assistant, I take it.
Gail Attiker,
X-ray
Baddiker,
crystal
penis fucking eater. I forgot his name.
Really? We could talk about that for hours.
Gail Bettiker, Attiker, fucking
First,
Kekiker,
curious about this.
That's a
Pedicure,
pet
fucking,
project
I don't
of mine.
remember, man.
See, in my opinion, it's all about the quinic acid level. You want just north of 4,800 milligrams per liter. But if you overboil to get there, you're going to reach your tannins, bitterness, yuck. So I pull a mild vacuum. That way I can keep the temperature no higher than 92 C. Judge for yourself.
Oh my god. My god, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Coffee tastes like shit.
You're
Mr. Duke, favor to ask? Nobody's gonna believe me when I tell them that I was your personal bodyguard today. Care to take a Polaroid with me?
I don't know. Do those cool shades come off?
Oh, yes, sir. They do. There.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, what's his name?
Ron Stallworth.
Ron, can you take this picture of us, please?
What movie is this? Well, I know, obviously. It's fucking says the name right there, but that's not what I meant. What is this movie about? Like, I always see shit about this movie, but what is it actually about? Why does my arm look so weird when I go like that? What the fuck? Man, what the fuck?
Do you know aliens?
No.
Like this thing's
Was this the smartest tactic of World War II? Well, imagine you're a US captain. You're stationed aboard a battleship that's tasked with aiding the D-Day landings. So
Oh,
as your men
shit.
storm Omaha
Short
Beach, you
bombardment.
lay down shell support, firing 255 shells in just 34 minutes. So you
Damn.
decimate German bunkers, machine gun nests, and barbed wire, allowing your men to push further and further inland. Although many die, the landings are a success. But strangely, this is a problem, because as your men push further inland, your massive 14-inch guns become useless. They simply can't aim high enough to get an arc on the new German positions. So thinking on your feet, you ask your crew to do the unthinkable, partially sink your own ship. Your men get straight to work, deliberately flooding the torpedo blister. And it works, because as you take on more and more water, the ship lowers by 2
what
degrees
the
on the
fuck?
starboard side. But this raises your port side guns, meaning you now have arc and can continue the shell support, likely saving countless lives. This is the true story of the USS Texas. Was this the smartest...
What the fuck? That's actually hella smart.
Have you seen these videos all over the internet? The rubber hand illusion is one of the most famous psychological experiments of all time, showing us just how easy it is to lose sense over body ownership. The experiment itself is extremely simple, easy enough that you can do it at home, and it'll show you just how simple it is to hack someone's brain by manipulating sensory input. All you need is a rubber-like, realistic-ish looking hand, and place it in front of your participant, somewhere their hand could realistically be. Hide the real hand behind some sort of wall or screen, brush or tap the real hand and the fake hand at the exact same time in the exact same way, and it won't take long before your participant starts to feel like the fake hand is actually a part of their body. Watch what happens to them when it feels threatened. Have you seen these videos all over the internet?
Interesting.
The rubber hand illusion.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm too smart for that. That wouldn't work
the
on me.
police to raid someone's
That wouldn't
house,
work
and
on
they
me.
seized over 300 Sonic and 3DS prototypes. See, Sega has been accused of negligently disposing of confidential Nintendo property during an office clearance. The company was relocating and just tossing everything out, so a reseller came in and bought the entire haul for around 10,000 British pounds. He scored a bunch of Nintendo dev kits, test consoles, and even unreleased versions of a few classic games, but then the police showed up to his house and arrested him on the suspicion of money laundering and seized all the equipment using a search warrant that apparently had Sega's name on it. The reseller also claimed that Sega sent a private investigator pretending to be a potential buyer, and now the company is refusing to respond to any of his legal messages.
What the fuck? So he bought it legally. It was their fault that he fucking... It was their fault that they sold the shit to him in the first place, and now he's getting
for the game
fucked for
preservation
it?
community, this is a complete disaster since there was a fundraiser happening to try to get all these kids into a museum, but now we don't really know.
So they fucked up, but he's the one going to prison. That is just so crazy. That is just actually so ridiculous.
Or if they've already been destroyed.
That is just actually so ridiculous. What the fuck?
How did Scotland survive centuries of war against its much bigger, richer, and more powerful neighbor, England?
That is
For
fucking
hundreds of years,
ridiculous.
England saw Scotland as a problem to be solved, a rebellious province to be crushed. But Scotland had a secret weapon. Its best friend was France. It was called the Auld Alliance, a deal so deep that Scottish soldiers became the personal bodyguards for the French king. The deal meant that if England ever invaded France, Scotland would immediately invade England from the north. And if England dared to attack Scotland, it knew it would face a full-scale war with France from the south. This single alliance turned a local border dispute into a two-front nightmare for England. And it was the one thing that guaranteed Scotland, against all odds, would remain a free nation.
Well, then what happened with William Wallace? If there's a war somewhere in the world, then somehow there somehow seems to be at least one Scot in there.
The cleanest example
that's probably
of the
true.
failure of our brain to understand exponentials is the one that involves algae growing on a lake. And you see it there.
Yup. Fucking dumbass kid. Can't even fucking walk on stairs and he starts crying. Fucking fuck ass kid. It's your fault, bitch.
Okay? Oh!
Oh, shit! Oh,
Oh my god.
What a stupid fuck ass kid. Why'd she do that? Bitch ass kid? What the fuck? Nah, man. Nah, man. Man, why are kids so fucking annoying? Bro, who put her on there like that? Oh, she jumped. What the fuck? Stupid ass kid. Although, like, that slide should probably have, like, fucking higher walls. Like, I don't know. Nah,
Where
fucking
exactly
kid.
did the angel touch you?
Here?
Oh, come on! Who are you gonna believe? I got a freaking halo!
Plus or
What
minus
the
radical b
fuck?
squared minus 4ac over 2a.
That's correct. A girl answered a math problem. You know what that means. A witch!
Okay, true. I mean, that
How did
is
every
true.
major country react when France got completely crushed by Germany in just 6 weeks? Britain was absolutely terrified because their main ally just collapsed and now they were facing Hitler
Oh,
alone.
no.
So Churchill immediately started preparing for an invasion. America was shocked because they thought France had the strongest army in Europe, and if the French
Well, I mean, number-wise, they did.
couldn't stop Germany,
If you don't count the Soviets, but, I mean,
then maybe the
you know, the French were afraid to shoot because then they would be shot back at.
the Nazis really were unstoppable. Stalin was secretly thrilled because he figured Germany and Britain would bleed each other dry while he sat back and watched. Italy jumped in like vultures, declaring war on France in the final week to grab some easy territory. Meanwhile, Japan was impressed by German efficiency and started planning their own rapid conquests in Asia. How did every major country react when France got completely crushed by Germany in just 6 weeks? Britain was absolutely terrified because their main ally just collapsed and now they were facing Hitler alone, so Churchill immediately started preparing for an invasion.
Hey, Macarena. Alright. Morning, morning, little star, come to me, here you are. What the fuck?
America was shocked.
Oh, my cup holders are like this, okay? So you
My
pull
cup
it out,
holders.
right? Oh, I want to...
Alright.
Found their brothers stabbed in the back. Lord Sakai would never resort to such tactics. War brings out who we truly are.
I've never seen a samurai fight like that.
You are more than a samurai. He is a vengeful spirit, back from the grave to slaughter the Mongols.
Bruh,
I have chronic fatigue
such an
syndrome,
overrated
which is
fucking
invisible
game.
most days. Yesterday,
What the fuck is she saying? What the fuck is this? Was that her as a kid or what? Okay. Damn! Why'd you do that to him, you bitch?
And what is one message for the next person?
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
2
What the fuck did she
in the
just say?
pink, 1 in the stink.
I literally just had that done.
Ah, you.
And what is one message?
Bro, what the? Where's this guy's?
Next person.
How big is it?
How big is it?
What the fuck is he doing there?
Big enough.
Why is he on the shitter? Bro, why are its teeth so fucking white? What the fuck is that,
And
man?
what is one message for the next
Wait,
person?
what was his name? Quavus? No, Bevo. What the fuck happened to Bevo, bro?
I'm a turkey teeth tanned warrior. Chase!
I'm a turkey teeth tan warrior. Chase!
These are all real, baby.
And what is one message for the next person?
I'm leaving my bedroom door unlocked tonight.
I'm leaving my bedroom
Brother, what the
door
fuck?
unlocked tonight.
You really?
And what is one message for the next person?
I'm about to run a bath. Do you want to get in?
I'm about to run a
Bro,
bath.
what is this fucking house? Like, what the
Wanna
fuck?
get in?
Yeah, let's go.
And what is one message for the next person?
Bro,
I thought we were getting in the bath.
is that all this house is? Just hers?
I thought we were getting in the bath.
Go and run it then. Extra bubbles. House. Oh no. Bubbles in the glass and in the tub. And can you wash my hair? Shampoo, conditioner, and maybe a massage too.
And what is one message for the next person?
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Okay. Oh, bro, I love this instrument. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it sounds sick. Like, holy shit. This sounds so creepy and mysterious and shit. This song, like this instrument makes me think of the game Darkwood. The fucking game the guy made the 8-hour video on. This is what this fucking instrument makes me think of.
I'm 22. No, I'm a grown-ass man. Thank you very much. I'm a grown-ass man.
You little baby.
I'm such a baby.
What the fuck? Yeah, you can't be saying that, but you know.
You are. I do want to say you are like my favorite little brother.
Oh hell no, man.
No, I'm a grown-ass man. Thank you very much.
Oh hell no.
What did she say?
No, she was Swedish, but that's
She said
weird.
something familiar.
She said, I follow him on TikTok.
Bro, she was Swedish, but then says speaks in Danish. So which one is it then, bitch?
You know what? I call Imru the double lift slayer. She has consistently beat double lift in pro-like settings. Could I rank somebody who's 3-0 against double lift below double lift? How could you do that? I think I gotta go C tier, but I don't like the fact that double lift is above her. Okay.
Wow,
All right,
C
here's the
tier. Wow, that's actually so nice.
Imru.
C tier.
Are you single? Yeah. Can I help you find someone? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions about yourself, and hopefully somebody responds, okay? What do you do for a living?
I work at the airport.
Where are you from?
London.
And what do you do for fun?
I like traveling.
Why should someone date you?
No fun.
Can you cook?
Yeah.
Can you clean?
Yes.
Do you smoke?
No.
Do you drink?
Yes.
And describe your perfect man to me.
Hold on 1 second, bruh. That's my
but he's
shit.
failed
Like that.
1,258,056 times. You don't understand. SpongeBob is unteachable. We cannot blame the students for the incompetence of the teacher.
Hold on! Beep beep! I'm ready to drive! Are you ready for my driving test today, Mrs. Puff?
Okay, Mrs. Puff. If SpongeBob fails this test, you will be replaced.
Oh, shit.
Okay, SpongeBob. Let's demonstrate for Mr. Fitz everything I've taught you in boating school. Now, what's the first thing we do before we start boating?
Oh, Seatbelt a Rooney. 1 second.
Okay, good. That's a seat. Oh.
Then what do you do?
Start the engine?
Yes.
What do I do now?
Drive the boat.
Let me drive the boat. What the fuck?
Did I pass this time, Mrs. Puff?
No, SpongeBob. You failed.
I failed?
It is not you that's failed, SpongeBob. It's Mrs. Puff that's failed you. You are relieved of your teaching duties. I won't be teaching SpongeBob anymore. Bob, have a nice life. Free at last. Free at last.
SpongeBob.
I got Mrs. Puff fired.
Yes, but he's failed.
What the fuck?
You know how I feel.
Is that a horse? Why is there a horse in the house just standing there? Is that a donkey? What in the fuck? Meow. 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 Oi, oi, oi. Vaca. Ooh, a little bit of a water, but that's some dirty water, no? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, bro, what the fuck is that police siren?
Catch, you can be a great mother one day.
You never seen
Hey, yo. Yo, who's that in the kitchen?
Mother one day.
Yo, who's that?
iCarly? Back in the day?
I love iCarly.
Yeah, the spaghetti tacos.
Why are you rubbing it right now?
I've never seen that episode.
What?
It's not the best cut. There should have been like
I think they are.
sirloins.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Yeah, we will.
You're not supposed to be cooking.
I can just come for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that Asian Bunny?
Why are you leaning?
Wait, that's like my favorite
Hold on.
streamer.
Did you see his lean, chat?
Wait, that's like my favorite streamer.
That's my date.
Why are you leaning?
Bro, that's like my
Did you see
favorite
his lean,
streamer,
chat?
bro. I love
Bro,
Asian
go
Bunny.
hard.
That's like one of my
Jeez.
favorite streamers.
Dude, you got that young blood energy. I like it, bro.
Take notes.
What do you mean take notes?
Take notes. Go. What's yours?
I said, what's up?
Wow. Bro, Patrick the Pony. Yo, Patrick, man, what the fuck?
My boyfriend lasts way too long in bed, just giving swollen flaps. We've been
What?
together.
Bro, what the man. Yo, nah, man. Yo. Yo. What?
Some pseudocreme is needed. This man treats
The
sex
fuck?
like an Olympic endurance sport. I'm talking 1, 2, even 3 hours.
Okay, nah, that's crazy.
I could
Yeah,
flex.
bro, that's crazy. How much fucking stamina does bro have?
What a comparison.
She's thinking about that whilst she's being penetrated.
She's like, it doesn't sound like she's enjoying her
Bro,
sex
what
life.
kind of fucking podcast is this? She looks like fucking dollar store Doja
I've
Cat
told him
as
it gets
well.
uncomfortable after a while. I've even joked that I must be terrible in bed if he can go that long without finishing. He just laughs and nothing changes.
It would put me off sex.
I feel so sorry for your vagina. Also, I can just imagine you're acting by the end of 2.5.
Yeah, you're gonna be like,
Ah.
yeah, like literally, like Oscar worthy.
I'd just be on the end
But
of
like,
the bed.
how do you even go for that? Like, how is that even possible? 1 hour, bro. But like, why would you, bro? Like, that's too long, though, no, bro.
This is a
30 seconds. Take it or leave it.
composite of Balkan faces from around 500 CE, and this is a composite from modern times.
Take it or leave
you
it.
can see right
Fucking
away they're not
30
the same.
seconds.
The earlier face, dominant in the Balkans during the Byzantine era, was dark-eyed, dark-haired, olive-skinned, with long aquiline profile. Modern Balkan faces add something new: lighter hair and eyes, fairer skin, higher cheekbones, and rounder mid-faces. So what caused this change?
What
Migration
caused this?
and DNA. From the 6th century
What the
onward,
fuck? Who is this
Slavic
guy?
groups moved in from the north and intermarried with locals.
The north.
Ancient genomes confirm an influx of Eastern European ancestry and a rise of Slavic paternal lines, especially R1A. You can still see the gradient today. R1A peaks in the north and west, while further south, older Balkan lineages prevail. And you can see it
Oh,
in
they
real
look
faces. Dua Lipa, Kosovo Albanian, reflects the earlier profile. Dark eyes and hair, olive-toned, long oval face, sharp Dinaric nose. Melania Trump, Slovenia, shows the later shift. Same peninsula, different layers of ancestry written on the face. Want to see how those layers show up in your face? Click the link for a full facial ancestry report. We map them to their closest ancient profile.
Yeah, that's probably
This
cost like $70, bruh. That probably cost like $70.
This is a composite of Balkan faces.
First one looks Greek. Bro, she looks Armenian or something.
Around 500 CE. And this is a composite from modern...
She looks... she does look Slavic. She looks Ukrainian.
My gosh, you are serving looks. Bestie, I'm dying over that dark locks. Low ponytail giving me so much edgy vibe. The high cheekbones, small nose, and those light freckles giving me daddy energy, honey. And that black off the shoulder.
Kopftuchverbot an Schulen, das hat die Regierung jetzt beschlossen.
Es geht uns um den Schutz von Kindern. Es geht uns um die gleichen Chancen für alle Mädchen.
Kopftuchverbot an Schulen, das hat die Regierung jetzt beschlossen.
Es geht uns um den Schutz von Kindern. Es geht uns um die gleichen Chancen für alle Mädchen in Österreich.
Mädchen unter 14 sollen ab Februar in der Schule kein Kopftuch mehr tragen dürfen. Tun sie es trotzdem, gibt es ein Gespräch mit der Schulleitung und die Eltern werden informiert. Als letzten Schritt kann es auch Strafen zwischen 200 und 1000 Euro.
Okay, that's kinda cooked though,
Rechtsexpertinnen
bruh.
kritisieren das aber. 2020 wurde ein Kopftuchverbot schon einmal gekippt, weil es gegen das Recht auf Religionsfreiheit verstoßen hat.
Selbst wenn es kein Eingriff in die Religionsfreiheit wäre, darf der Staat ja auch nicht bestimmen, wie sich Leute kleiden.
Das neue Gesetz wird jetzt geprüft. Wir halten euch auf dem
yeah.
Laufenden. Kopftuchverbot an Schulen.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up though. What the fuck? I mean, true. That's fucking cooked.
Wait, where is that? What the fuck? Oh, we gotta get out of here. Bruh.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? There's a song banned in Mexico because the cartel doesn't like it. Man, what the fuck?
What's your favorite song of all
What
time?
a sad fucking life, huh?
Probably Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N'
Banger.
Roses.
What would you rate
What a
this song on a scale from 1 to
sad
10?
fucking life, huh?
Say 7 out of 10. What's your favorite
Nah,
song
bro, that's at least an 8.
of all time?
Probably Baby I Love Your Way by Big Mountain.
What would you rate this
Big
song on a scale
Mountain.
from 1 to 10?
Oh, 10 out of 10. 100%.
What's your favorite song of all time?
I'd probably say Everlong by Foo Fighters.
Oh,
What would you rate
banger.
this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
That's a 9. That's a banger.
What's your favorite song of all time?
We'll go Rich Girl by Hall &
Cause she's a
What would
rich
you rate-
girl, and you've gone too far, but it don't really matter anyway. I'm in alive at a whole damn running. Keep it alive, not a hotel running a rich girl. And you've gone too far, but it... Nah, this song's a banger. Everlong. Banger. Hey!
This song on a scale from 1 to 10.
Don't you know?
What's
Don't
your
you
favorite song of all time?
know?
Die MF Die by Dope.
What would you rate this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
What the fuck?
Kind of hard. That's like a 2.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Metallica, Fade to Black.
What would you rate this song on a scale
Okay.
from 1 to 10?
Yeah, why did they just...
What's your
Why there's so
favorite
many
song of all
baddies
time?
here? What the fuck?
What's your favorite song of all time?
Probably Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
What would you rate this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
Both called Guns N' Roses, all them picked this up from 75. Sure. Proud to have been in the background doing nothing on my phone. But just literally just standing there warming up the thing for someone that actually wants to go work out.
Give me food, I'm hungry.
Rumor has it that the new Pixel 10 Pro XL is the new, easiest to repair smartphone on the planet. Easier
Well,
than
that's
even
just
the
not
Fairphone
true.
6, which is
That's
wild.
just simply not
Today
true,
we're going
is
to
it?
find out for ourselves. Turns out that Google has released a free 234-page repair guide. You can print them all out for a bit of light reading, and if this video gets 100,000 likes, I'll read every page word for word like a cozy bedtime story. My goal here today is to keep this smartphone alive, since my last one, you know, it's just nice to see them alive sometimes. I'll drip some isopropyl alcohol around the edges of the glass, hoping that some wicks between the glass and the aluminum into the adhesive underneath to help dissolve it. Then I'll use an ultra-thin pry tool to insert around the earpiece and
But
slowly
that's
make
like
my
some
way down
fucking
both
metal
sides,
shaving,
making sure,
like,
of course, that my tool does
like
not
a
go
fucking
deeper
tin
than
can.
just the black bezel, until I'm positive that I can reach underneath the AMOLED panel.
But
since
this
if
is
something
not easier
touches
to
the edge of
repair
that
than a
panel,
fucking
it'll break the
Fairphone.
display. The only reason to remove the screen, though, is if it's already broken, so this level of care and precision isn't normally required on a damaged phone. I'm just attempting it with the screen on to prove that it's possible, which it clearly is, because as you can see with the screen off, there are no additional screws inside the Pixel body.
Oh, damn,
Just
wait,
a
that's
metal
actually
latch
pretty
and a
good.
Lego-style ribbon cable that snakes over into the other half of the phone. As long as you don't damage this long ribbon, it's a rather foolproof removal process. My screen is very much still alive, and a sufficiently caffeinated smartphone technician could probably replace a Pixel 10 Pro smartphone screen in about 2 minutes, if they really wanted to. It's an extremely impressive design. If you
Damn,
don't mind
that's
using
actually
a heat
hella
gun,
sick.
I
What
think
the
this
fuck?
display just won the most repairable smartphone screen of the year. There is a small rectangle at the top that allows the light and proximity sensors to see out through the pixels on the display. You can see my
Oh,
flash shining through
cool.
the screen. Kind of fun. I'll turn the phone off now that I've proven. Rumor has it that
watching YouTube on your TV, and they do these like fucking 3-minute
ones
True.
that you can't skip, so you
True.
can't just sit down and watch.
True.
You know,
and you can't even fucking put an ad block on your TV. If you want to fucking, you can buy a Raspberry Pi and just put a fucking ad blocker in your whole network, right? Which is sick, but like, obviously most fucking people don't have that. The fuck. Because it don't really matter
and
anyway.
the remote is all the way over there. The remote is in Asia. You know, the remote is in the fucking pantry. The remote is in the garage. It's a 2-minute ad.
If you use a Samsung keyboard, you absolutely must try this life hack right away. If you're typing a message and make a
Bro,
mistake,
what the fuck
just
is that?
swipe with 2 fingers on the keyboard to delete everything. And if you want to bring it all
Wait,
back,
really?
swipe back with 2 fingers and everything will be restored. It's incredible. It's not that difficult. And I'll keep teaching you this until you get it right.
What the fuck? He's gonna miss everything now. What the fuck is this, bro? What am I listening to? Oh damn, what the fuck? Damn, that was a sick edit though, bro. Came back to life.
Scene șocante la un liceu din Galați. Un profesor a fost bătut chiar în curtea școlii de un elev de clasa a 12-a. Totul după ce dascălul i-a atras atenția tânărului că nu are voie să fumeze în curtea școlii. Acela a fost momentul în care a fost lovit cu brutalitate. În urma incidentului violent, profesorul a ajuns la spital, iar elevul riscă să fie exmatriculat. Atenție!
So a fucking student punched the teacher because the teacher told him to not smoke at the school. And all he faces is the risk of being kicked out of the school. He doesn't fucking face an attempted murder charge. He doesn't face prison. No, man. Just fucking... Yeah, man. All he fucking faces is maybe he gets expelled.
I just got my hair done. Bitch said I got my hair done. I'm looking good. Hey, on the jacket, where you get this brand from?
Okay. I mean, hey, bro, fucking rizzed up the battery. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember this. But this is such a good thing though. Like this, they should bring this back. But like, how much of a loser do you have to be to cheat? And like, if you cheat in any game, you're just a fucking loser. But like, you have to be the king of the losers to cheat in Fall Guys. Four-year prison sentence and 50k fine. What the fuck? Stanley Parable, the serious room. How do you even cheat in Stanley Parable?
Можеш ли да видиш къщата си в новият Minecraft SMP сервер?
I'll take my tower.
Are the shark teeth? Are the shark teeth natural, Sylvie? Yes, they are.
They are?
They are.
I thought they were done or something.
No, they're just my teeth.
Can I see?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. They just look like that.
That's so cool.
Most people say it's cool, but I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work with certain costumes. Like, I'm supposed to be a mouse girl right now, not a shark girl. Are the shark teeth natural, Sylvie? Yes, they are.
They are?
They are.
I thought they were done or something.
No, they're just my teeth.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Interesting. What the fuck is this shit? Like, why am I getting garbage like this? Like, man, get this shit off my page, bruh. Get this shit on my page, bruh. Oh, it's just I got your heart in a headlock. Alright, that's not loading. And it's modded for some reason.
What cheat they use?
I don't know. It could be meme sense, anything.
What do you use? What do you use?
External cheat.
Have you ever gotten banned?
No.
How long have you been cheating for?
For 2 years, maybe, on this account.
What? There's people who have cheated during CSGO and still not banned? That's insane.
True. I mean, it's just
Their claim
cooked.
is internal cheating. There's no way.
I have a pupil who came in this morning incredibly distressed. An incident
shit.
occurred between her and her stepdad, which she has informed us about.
Emergency services receive a call from a primary school teacher reporting concerns over a young pupil's welfare.
We have contacted our DSL about the matter. The young girl has expressed firmly that she does not want to go home. We are concerned about the immediate risk.
With the step-parent due to collect her later that day, officers are dispatched to the school.
Now, from what I believe, her stepdad is picking her up after school. I think we need someone to talk to her.
Don't go easy on me. I'm an expert at this. Already? Yeah.
Bro, the least fucking brother. How did you know I was Turkish, man? Oh my god. What? Least fucking nationalistic Turk, bruh.
I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0. I'm done. I'm retired. Don't go easy on me.
Bro defeated the final boss.
I'm an expert at this.
But what did they put in the ice cream to make it like fucking elastic like that?
Told you.
Oh
Hey.
my gosh. Why on earth do some Western men think these Chinese women are considered beautiful?
What the fuck? Yo, what is wrong with this guy?
No disrespect at all. I'm just speaking on behalf of most Chinese guys when it comes to the very different beauty standards between Chinese and Western men. You know, back in 2000, when model Lu Yan won second place in the World Supermodel Contest, the Chinese internet basically exploded. People couldn't wrap their heads around it. Some media even gave her titles like the ugliest supermodel or China's #1 ugly model.
What the fuck?
Honestly,
So
back then and
rude,
even
man.
now, after all these years of a mature wisdom, I still think she doesn't meet even the average Chinese male beauty standard.
Okay,
Pretty?
dude, fuck
No.
off.
Unique, sure.
Fuck
I'll
off.
give you that. For
Bro,
Chinese
you
men,
look like a fucking overgrown thumb that got smashed with a hammer, bro. Shut your bitch ass up.
the checklist usually goes: be guy,
Who is Lu Yan? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, that's understandable. Her being the second prettiest woman on earth? Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, that's okay. I get that one.
high nose
That's kind of
bridge,
crazy.
double eyelids, fair skin, cheekbones not too high, eye sockets.
Doesn't matter what men think.
Oh! Stepped on me.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Man, I think I might need to sign up for some yoga, bruh. I think I need to get some stretching going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I need some desperate stretching. Oh, forever, throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe. Diamonds are forever.
Hey man, I might need a break. This is intense.
What the fuck am I watching, bro? Okay. Why would you want to live in
£50.
Egypt?
Name these countries from their capital cities.
Why did he get in the car? What the
Madrid.
fuck? Spain.
It's next to France.
Spain.
Spain is correct.
Spain.
Warsaw.
Bro, if she didn't even get Spain, what, she gonna get Warsaw?
Poland.
Poland is correct.
Poland.
New Delhi.
India.
India. 4. Beijing.
China. Bro, is she fucking
China's
stupid or is she
correct.
fucking stupid?
All right, moving up a notch. Buenos Aires.
Argentina.
Argentina. Argentina is correct.
Nah, she's a fucking
Ottawa.
idiot, bro. Canada. Nah, she's a fucking
Canada is
donut, man.
correct.
She's a donut.
I love capitals. Okay, let's see. All right, 7 is Riyadh.
Saudi Arabia.
Riyadh.
Well, this is good timing, isn't it?
That's not medium though. That's like hard.
Yeah.
What part of the world is it?
Asia.
Oh no.
Name me some countries in Asia.
In Asia. Bro, she just has no clue that it's in the Middle East.
I've forgotten everything about everything now. So I'm thinking it's around the Emirates. I'm not sure it is.
She does know what the Emirates is.
Emirates Stadium.
No.
Yeah, she's just a fucking bro. She's just an actual fucking moron. Like, I'm sorry, but like, she's just an actual idiot.
UAE, but that's
Not to be rude or anything, but you know,
Saudi Arabia, you know.
it is.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia is correct.
Oh my god.
That was really good.
All right.
That was you saying naming some countries in Asia.
Was it?
Yeah.
I helped. See TikTok? I helped.
All right, number 8. Addis Ababa.
Oh yeah.
Ethiopia.
That's not a country.
That's what Aladdin's prince name is.
Ali Ababa.
Yeah.
This is Addis
Bro,
Ababa.
what the fuck? Nah, man. She's
Ethiopia
just
is
actually
correct.
just
Now we're moving
fucking
up
50
a
IQ.
lot. Oh. Kampala.
Oh, I actually don't know. It sounds like Indonesia or Malaysia.
It's like south of Africa, not South Africa, but south of Africa-ish, isn't it? Is it not?
Not south of Africa.
Because I remember
It's
where I
more
remembered
central.
it was
It's
Tame
more
Impala. Yeah, I remember Tame Impala.
Is
Oh, Montevideo is I said central, didn't you?
Yep.
I got 3 different ones in my head. South Africa, but south.
Kampala.
Kampala. Uganda. It is Uganda. Shit. Really? That sounds Malaysian to me for some reason. I know it's Kuala Lumpur, but I don't know the one of Indonesia. What's Indonesia's capital? Like, this map is so shit. It doesn't... Jakarta. Is that the capital? Can you, like... Bro, Apple Maps is just so dog shit. Like, it's actually insane. Yeah, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about African capitals. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Hasn't come back to it.
Yeah. Montevideo.
Oh,
Montevideo.
It's either Paraguay or Uruguay. I think it's... No.
I think it's.
Hey, are you single?
What?
Are you single?
Yeah.
You're gorgeous. What's your name?
Oh, thank you, Ariel.
I know this is like pretty awkward, but where are you from?
New York.
You live here or no?
No.
You don't live here?
Don't live here.
Damn, do you want to live here?
I could live here.
Yeah, come live with me. And we'll make kids. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, perfect. Are you like trying to settle down type shit?
I'm trying to settle down type shit.
You do? Really? Well, let me grab your number. Is that cool with you? You two are like absolute dime pieces.
Oh, thank you.
Is that all he does? He just fucking goes around and talks to girls? What the fuck am I watching?
Stop Spotify from ruining your music. It's a simple fix. Just go up here to settings, hit playback. First things first, turn off enable audio normalization.
True.
That's Spotify trying to master songs for you.
True,
so
turn
it
that shit off.
Presses them more.
Turn that
makes
off.
them quieter. Now let's go to the equalizer. This is how you control what your music sounds like despite Spotify processing format. Obviously, us musicians know what these bands mean, but for listeners who don't,
Well, that's low end and that's high end. This is where the bass is and this is where, you know,
crash course.
where the fucking high ends are.
Boosting the lower frequencies on the left side of the board boosts the bass in your music, making it more powerful. Closer to the middle, that's where the brightness and color is in the vocal and beat.
That's where most of the music lives, in the mids.
Engaging for the listener. But up here on the middle right, make sure you don't put that band too high. That's where the ear jarring frequencies are that if you turn it up, you could seriously damage your ear. Finally, treble. That's where the freshness in a vocal is, and that's where the snares and hi-hats are in a beat. If you turn this band up, you're going to hear all your songs a lot more clearly and a lot more fresh. But for all these bands, you're going to have to find the sweet spot for each one. There is no universal EQ that works for each person. Your car or your headphones might react differently to of mind for each adjustment you make. Just experiment with it and tailor it to you. Spotify also has a lot of great presets you could use tailored to your taste of music.
How you expect to get rich, you don't do nothing. Sit on the couch and you hitting the snooze. Get up and get it before I get you. I'll be this way till I'm 42.
Oh damn! I mean, there's a massive difference there.
If you like music tips and music news, like
I mean, I think that's pretty much just normalization. Best settings on God. Yeah, you're just a fucking moron, aren't you? All right, let's see. Like, there's some presets and whatnot. So let's see. Let's listen to a fucking hip-hop banger. What's a hip-hop banger? This is a hip-hop banger, no? Like sugar on my tongue. Alright, let's see. That sounds worse. I don't really. There's not really any difference. I'm gonna be honest. There's
Sometimes
fucking
I accidentally leave
no
my
difference.
camera on whenever I park my motorcycle, and I captured this little moment a couple days ago.
Why did they were probably laughing at my R3.
This woman wrongfully thought that we inside were making fun of her R3, a 300cc motorcycle that is commonly considered a beginner bike. I'm going to blur her face here because this wasn't an interaction. She didn't come up to us, she didn't bother us, and she's just minding her own business. So, but it made me realize something that I feel like I want to talk about for a little bit. People don't have enough respect for 300, 400cc motors.
Trouves-tu la masturbation importante?
Well,
Oui.
I understand what this means.
Oui, c'est un grand oui.
Well, I think I know what the message here was.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Baby, can't you see?
What would you rate this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
Taste of a summer. That's an 8. That's a classic.
That's a classic. I'm gonna give that an 8.5.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Wild Ones by Flo Rida.
What would you rate this
Hell
song on a
no.
scale from 1 to 10?
That's a 5.
What's your
What
favorite
the
song of all
fuck?
time?
Riptide by Vance Joy.
What would you rate this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
Hell no. No shit she gave that fucking song such a high rating. This is a 4. This song is ass. I hate the song. This song is butt cheeks.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Yellow by Coldplay.
What would you rate this
And
song
it
on a
was
scale from
all
1 to 10?
yellow. That's an 8. That's a classic.
Like a 7.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Probably The Ocean by Skin Shape.
What would you rate
Of
this song on a
course, he's
scale
a
from
fucking
1 to 10?
surfer.
I would say like
Okay, that's
What's
chill.
your
That's
favorite
like a
song of all
7.
time?
Sex on Fire, Kings of Leon.
What would you rate this song on a scale from 1 to 10?
Oh, that's a banger.
I'm gonna give it like a 5. I don't really mess with it like that.
What's your favorite?
Whoa. Is that a... I'd give that a 7.5. Maybe an 8, actually.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Oh, golden rubbers in these denim pockets. On my waist is a black lock.
Now, do you believe me when I said I was gonna take?
What do you think about Canada right now? Like, the situation?
Bro, you know what we need for Canada, dude? We have too much immigration. But, like, why can't we have immigration from white countries? Like, we got all the Indians coming in. Like, my parents were Indian immigrants. We got immigrants coming from the Middle East. You know what we need? We need baddie white chicks. We need immigrants from white countries. Europe, Norway, Sweden.
That's in Europe, yeah.
Imagine we had a bunch of smoke show Finnish baddies.
I mean,
pulling
white people is, you know, they come from Europe, yeah.
up as immigrants to Canada. That'd be fucking awesome, bro. Bring on the refugees, dude. Bring on the immigrants. I'm down for that. If we had a bunch of college-aged
Bro,
bad
like,
bitches
this is
as immigrants
crazy.
in Canada, that'd be fucking lit.
Like, bro, what these fucking races, bro?
This is a terrible lineup of Best Actor winners. None of these deserved it, is what I...
Will Smith? Okay, nah, he deserved it. He deserved it. Oppenheimer?
Saw someone on Twitter say earlier, I saw that this lineup is terrible.
I don't mind that one.
And I want to go through the last 10 winners and say whether I think they should have won, and if not, who I think should have won.
I didn't watch that one, so I can't say. I know that his acting performance on this was great. That's just fucking bullshit.
Respective year instead. In 2016, Leonardo DiCaprio won for The Revenant. These were the options we had. And while I think Leonardo DiCaprio was good, I don't think it was anywhere near.
I think he should have won an Oscar for his other movies, like the fuck.
His best performance, and I think Fassbender should have won.
He should have won a movie for. He should have won an Oscar for fucking Django. Like the fuck. Tell your mama, tell them what, tell your daddy,
2017, we had Casey Affleck win for his incredible role in Manchester by the Sea. Within a pretty good lineup of nominees, and I think his win was absolutely, categorically deserved.
What is Manchester by the Sea? The fuck is Manchester by the Sea? I ain't never heard of this in my life, man. Apparently it's a good movie. Okay, I'll watch that at some point, maybe.
This is a terrible have been categorically deserved. 2018, Gary Oldman won for The Darkest Hour, and I think this is one of the most contentious and bad Oscar wins for the past decade. Not that I think Gary Oldman was bad, I think he was good. I don't think he was anywhere near his career best. And this is just a phenomenal selection.
What is Darkest
My pick would be
Hour?
Daniel Day-Lewis for his role in Phantom Thread. But you
I still need to watch There Will Be Blood. That's the movie that I want to watch.
Daniel Kaluuya and Get Out for sure. 2019, Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody. Another win that I think is like terrible and has aged really, really badly as years go on. Just keeps aging worse and worse. Not the strongest of line.
Yeah, I mean I'd go. Yeah, there's just not many good options here. And I only watched Green Book, and I really like the movie, so I just go with that.
This for me should have been Willem Dafoe's Oscar year for his performance in At Eternity's Gate. 2020, Joaquin Phoenix won for Joker. I think he's good as Joker. It's not my favorite role of his, not nearly. And I don't think looking at this, he's the strongest here. I don't think looking at this.
Bro, what do you mean? Nah, he deserved Joker. He did a great job with that. What the fuck? Nah, for sure.
The strongest here. But in 2020, I would have for sure gone for Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I thought was his best
Hell
role.
no.
Is his best role today.
Are you fucking... Okay, this is the type of guy that likes Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, God. Yikes. Yeah, that just straight up... He probably also likes The Last of Us too, like... And The Last of Us show.
21. I was gonna say the same thing, 21.
How old are you, Musa? It's pretty close, I'm 22. How much you think you made in total last year?
What's your job title?
Work in marketing.
What kind of company are you working for then, like business?
My own. Based on what you know, how much do you think Musa made last year?
I'm gonna say 31k.
31k?
I'm gonna go 40.
What's your reason
40.
22, it's your own business, like you've got to make the money yourself. 31, 32, I think's been generous.
Musa, how much do you actually make last year? $14 million.
Fuck off.
I was never guessing that. Oh my god.
So have you ever seen videos like this before?
Yeah.
God, I hate people like these. Like, you're just such fucking losers, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, what is it? I don't know. What is it?
Let me show you.
Who the fuck is Oblivion? It's not a game?
Let me show you real quick. Yeah, that's the Duke Dennis hug right there.
Bro, no way that's the Duke Dennis hug. No way he fucking just goes for straight cheeks like that.
Let me show you real quick.
I mean, goddamn though.
That weak ass shit?
What the fuck? Can I give you the Duke Dennis hug or not?
I mean, yeah, what is it? I don't know. What is it?
Alina Rose.
Here, hold this.
Ancient Egyptians probably 100%
Fucking fire
look like
alarm.
this, and not like this or this.
Hello? Bro, ancient Egyptians did not have fucking white eyes. What are you talking about, retard?
Probably 100% looked like this, and not like this.
Oh, God. Again, this is supposed to be Cleopatra. Cleopatra wasn't even Egyptian. She was fucking Greek. So, I mean, yeah, this is just complete bullshit, but it's not for the reason he describes it.
Hello, my friend. Why would an ancient Egyptian man look like me? I'm native to the lands around the Indus River, not the Nile, boy. It's unlikely that ancient Egypt was a land full of pale blonde people. A new DNA study from 2025 looked at an old kingdom Egyptian man, alive when the pyramids were built. His genes showed that about 80% of his ancestry came from ancient North Africa, and about 20% came from Mesopotamia. Tests on his DNA also predicted that he had brown eyes, dark hair, and relatively dark skin, compared to a European at least. Modern Egyptians are not just Arabs who came later. They still carry much of this old North African and Near Eastern ancestry, though later mixing with the Levant and some Sub-Saharan groups also happened. Sub-Saharan isn't the right term anymore, is it? I forgot what the right term again. No, seriously, what is it?
Why does this guy laugh like this, bro?
This showed continuity.
This image is from a slot machine. Yeah, no shit.
It's also wrong to say that if Egyptians were not European looking, they must have been Sub-Saharan African. Now, this is a false dichotomy fallacy. The mistake of pretending there are only two choices, in reality, different from both Europe and Sub-Saharan Africa. So the best evidence today shows that ancient Egyptians looked like the people of North Africa, or at least a lot closer to the people of North Africa than they did to modern-day Europeans. So they
Do you think there's an abandoned water park for sale in Arkansas? No joke, I want to find some old dilapidated water park in Arkansas and see if there's one for sale. Wait, is Wild River Country in Arkansas actually for sale? How much?
Wild River Country. Wild? What the fuck is Wild River Country, bro?
Oh, I'm about to make a mistake. Is it worth it for the meme? Hello?
Dude, there is no Wild River Country. They leveled it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, the dude wasn't paying his taxes and...
Damn, bro, his mom has a strong-ass accent.
And that dude, they leveled it. There's nothing there but a dirt pile.
No, it ain't. Where'd you hear that? It's gone.
It's gone?
It ain't gone. It's gone.
We drove by the other day.
Alright, love you. Bye.
But what even is in Arkansas? Is it just
broke my
fucking
heart.
like
I
dirt
thought it was
and
for sale
earth
for real.
and fucking
I was actually
trees?
gonna buy it, no joke. I was going for real get it. If it making y'all swim in that, for real.
Crime, buildings, vandalism.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Chat, could you imagine I actually owned this? Dude, if it wasn't torn down on everything I love, I'd have got this. I'm so sad that this is gone. Oh my goodness, it was Wild River Country where that kid took a dump in front of me. It wasn't Magic Springs. This is the exact spot where that kid took a dump in front of me. This
What
is
the fuck?
Spot. We was on the shallow end of the big giant pool. I was sitting right here. A random kid floated 3 feet in front of me.
Okay,
stared
bro.
at me for 30 seconds and then swam off, and there was a turd right where he was sitting.
Oh hell no, bro! Nasty ass kid. Fucking bad
Powerful,
parents.
Yet so thin and light, it seems to disappear in your hand. It's more durable than any previous iPhone.
Is it now?
Still not as wrecked as Drake, but holy macaroni, there's no recovering from this catastrophic failure right at the charging port.
Powerful, yet so thin and light, it seems to disappear.
But who bans their devices? Are you fucking stupid? No one on purpose, but that's not what he's fucking testing for, is it? You fucking moron. Like, what if you accidentally sit on it or something, or shit like that? Your phone shouldn't be able to fucking be broken if you go like this. Unless you're fucking Thor.
Miriam. And what is your real name?
Bagus.
Bobby. I really like you.
Text me.
Yes, I will text you.
Damn, what the fuck?
Miriam.
Bro, raised up the gal, what the fuck?
Bagus.
Bobby. I really like you.
Text me.
Yes, I will text you.
Damn, okay. You raised her up.
Crazy driver.
So.
Oh, don't give me hammered. It's okay.
Why?
No. It's okay. Don't worry about me, okay? Or are you a crazy driver?
No.
Bro, she's so German, it's insane.
Don't worry.
Are you crazy driver?
So is that okay if I filming?
Oh, no. Oh, please don't do that. No, I'm shy, bro.
Oh, you say, okay, I will blur your face or censor, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, okay,
No
okay.
worries.
Well, he fucking didn't do that, did he?
You need to give me a link where I can see that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay,
if you
go.
clearly didn't do that, did he?
Ey, und die fahren ja, wir fahren ja immer so Rollertaxi. Can I also make video?
Of course. Hello.
Bro, watch the road, bruh. Watch the road, bruh.
1 second. Give me your iPhone. 1 sec. Hello.
Ja, Miriam.
This is your real name, Naomi.
I'm Naomi. Oh yeah, but my real name is Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
Miriam, sorry.
Yeah.
And what is your real name?
Bagus.
What? How?
Bagus.
Bubble.
No bubble. Bagus.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Barbie, okay, that's a nice name. You're
Bro,
so
how
right,
can
let's make
people
another
just
one.
fucking understand the simple name?
Oh, you're so friendly. I love it. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know you meet a lot of German people here. Oh my god. This place so much. I love Ubud. It's the best place, really.
Oh, really? Have you just arrived in Bali?
Huh?
Have you just arrived in Bali?
A week ago.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. But this is my first time and I
Bro,
love
what
it.
the fuck am I watching? Like, actually, I'm just like...
I will definitely come back.
Alright. Do you have any planning to explore Ubud?
Ubud.
Yes, I will
Ubud.
meet a friend now and we're going to try to find some waterfalls.
Oh, where?
Waterfalls.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
23?
No, 26. 1 second. Can you like this? Alright. Oh, yeah.
So
That's
23.
No, I'm 26.
26?
Yes.
Oh, so I'm also 26.
Oh my god.
I'm the same.
I'm lucky.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
in the center of Ubud.
Bro just found...
10,000.
Oh, this one is fine. Thank you so much.
Are you sure?
Bro, he made her pay for it? What a cuck. Nah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Sabao, what did he say?
Right, bouncer here, like this. I'm about to show you the invincible sky base. So you go all the way down, and that is what I like to call a bridge. And I can go back up again, like that, and have less chance of being shot down, which is what I love. But you know what? There's a naturally spawned rift. I could use that instead. Right, and now...
Like sugar
I
on
bounce
my
her,
tongue.
then drop
Tongue. Your body is so
all
sweet.
the way down.
Bro, but like how many... Bro, this guy's wasting so much res and shit.
Whoa, connect.
Like,
Look,
bruh,
we're
he has like
looking
7
good. Don't know
fucking
what
different
we're
rifts
talking
and
about, but I don't
shit.
care. I got my
Like, when are
focus.
you ever gonna be able to get all this shit?
Right, let's not take the piss here, mate. Let's not take the piss.
Let's not take the piss here, mate.
Fix that right up. And then I'm just gonna go back up. Oh god. He's got a massive hole in my base. Bouncer! Quick! Go! Connect! No!
Well, that didn't connect. Bro,
I've
you
lost
fucking
it.
suck, bruh.
Top 10 plays of all time. That should be right. Oh, I've got a bouncer. Oh, that was a... That would have been a real...
What the fuck is bro
I thought
doing?
you're really beautiful. You're not single, are you? No. Okay.
Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to get into.
Let it go, let this fuck ass hood. Let go this fuck ass hood before I fucking stand this shit on fucking con.
Alright guys, it's been about 2 months since I made that viral video, and I'm still
Fuck
getting
ass
some
hood.
today, so I might as well just talk about it. So I still got the hood right here. My dad had to move it off the grass, literally because he didn't want his grass to die. So yeah, he just put it up, literally straight up against wood. So now both of my corners are messed up. It's not the end of the world, but I literally paid $1,000 for this hood. But let's go ahead and talk about numbers. And now this is not to brag.
Stickers.
Okay. Animations you need to see. What does this mean? Alright. Brother, what
Here's
the
a really weird
fuck?
family fact. My mom and dad and me and my sister all slept in the same bed growing up, and I slept in that bed till I was 8, and my sister slept in that bed till she was like 15. It was because we had no other rooms in the house. However, after my brother moved out and we had a free room, my dad decided to take me, and we were gonna sleep in my brother's room, just me and my dad. And no one thought it was weird. And I found out today that my mom knew my dad was using at this time, and my dad was acting so insane and
What the fuck?
weird. And when he was like, I'm going to leave you, my wife, to sleep in a different room with my 8-year-old daughter, no biggie, my mom didn't bat an eye. And then my dad slept in this room with me until I turned 13, and the only reason it stopped was because after I turned 13, I was like, this is super weird.
Yeah, no shit.
And
what the fuck?
like cried to my mom because I was like, I don't want him to sleep in here, but I'm so scared he's gonna, if I kick him out, because the bond was super weird. And so
what the fuck is going on?
My mom had to like set up a conversation so he wouldn't like freak out over me kicking him out of this room, so I could finally have my own room. And it was just weird that no one seemed to like think that that was an odd choice on my dad's part.
Bro, what the fuck is up with your family? What the actual fuck? A fucking least cooked American family, holy. Like sugar on my tongue, tongue, your body is so sweet. What is that, Chinese ram? It's Chinese anime ram. Oi.
And you funny, Purple? Me top player and you try to funny me?
You try to funny me?
Let's go,
I'm
the green carry you now. The green. Go play with the green.
Go play with the green.
No,
Retard.
Let's go. You should win. And this guy, try to long knife. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm AFK. Bye.
I'm AFK.
And you...
Fuck you,
Martinez.
man.
Do you think
she's Fuck you.
I hope that she has good taste enough to look me up. Like that.
Oh, are you on the internet?
Oh, fuck you, Miss Martinez.
Do you think she's proud of you now?
No. What's your favorite I think she's definitely on the internet.
Probably Iris by the Google Dolls.
What would you rate
Come on,
Fuck you, Miss
bro.
Martinez.
Do you think she's proud of you now?
I hope that she has good taste enough to look me up.
What's your favorite song?
Well, look, you can scan this. I can scan everybody. Hold on. Oh, you a little high on temperature. Oh wait, I don't know if that.
Bro, fucking smoked them.
Well, look, you can.
Bro, smoked them.
Scan this. I can scan everybody. Hold on. Oh, you a little high on temperature.
Who's that? It's Aisha, bitch.
Damn, okay. Shit.
This is a strange restaurant. The owner always leads customers into the kitchen, but when they come out, they're only holding tempting burgers. One day, a couple always leads customers into the kitchen.
What in the fuck?
But when they come out, they're only holding tempting burgers. One day, a couple walked into the restaurant. From the moment Jack stepped inside, he felt something was off. The other diners looked weak, as if they hadn't eaten in a long time. The owner noticed the new customers, and with a bright smile, she came over to greet them, enthusiastically introducing the menu. Although the menu had various steaks, Jack only ordered 2 burgers, but they waited for a long time, and the food still hadn't arrived. Jack decided to go to the bathroom, and in the hallway, he bumped into the chef. The chef gave him a sharp look, warning him that no outsiders were allowed in the kitchen. Jack had no choice but to return to his seat, and his unease grew stronger.
Fuck is this
Soon
shit?
the owner brought out the burgers. Jack's girlfriend, starving, took a bite and found the taste unbelievably good. However, Jack hesitated before trying a bite himself. His girlfriend urged him to try it, and finally Jack cautiously took a bite, immediately captivated by the flavor. But just as he was about to take a second bite, a stranger suddenly rushed over, snatched his burger, and devoured it like a wild animal. Despite the rudeness, Jack wasn't too surprised. He simply ordered a hot dog and some fries instead.
Bro,
However, when the food arrived again,
watching?
there was no ketchup on the fries. So Jack went downstairs, asking the owner for some ketchup. When he reached the kitchen door, he accidentally overheard a shocking secret. This is a strange restaurant.
This is like just pure dog shit. What the actual fuck? What is Interpol?
В смысле, який нахуй софтвер инженер? Він сидить в підвалі бомби, блять, хуярить.
Beat corruption at one cost. I don't think they beat corruption, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure the government is still cooked. Is it not? Like, sure, the guy they had as prime minister or whatnot retired, but like,
And then, yeah, that's basically it.
Two American travelers went viral after accidentally booking a flight to Tunis, Tunisia, instead of Tunis, France. The women who were traveling through Europe over the weekend didn't realize their mistake until they were already on the plane. A moment captured in a now viral TikTok video.
Is this going to Nice?
Tunis, yeah. I thought you said to Nice, which is in France.
Oh.
That's why you confused me.
Wait, where is this going?
Tunisia in Tunisia.
TikTok creator Brittany Dizialo documented the entire
oh,
ordeal.
you're just a fucking moron, aren't you?
Pocket for the new ticket.
You're just a fucking
so you know
idiot.
How birds feed their children.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
What the
spit
fuck?
Into my mouth. Hey, yo. Bro, what the fuck?
So you know how birds
I mean, I didn't hear no.
Their children.
I didn't hear no.
Say it.
Can you spit it into my mouth?
So you know how birds feed their children?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be brutally honest, at this elo, you should not be shift peeking, man. At this elo. At 2.6 kilo,
I agree.
this should be a habit that's like in level 5 I would expect to see it. At this elo, it's a huge mistake that you're doing it. So like, if I'm coming up Alice.
Do you know how many boys ask me about your willy?
Do they? What, that you see in real life?
Yeah.
They say, dudes, do you have a big knob?
Yeah.
What are you telling them?
No.
Do you know how many boys?
Do you have a big knob?
Yeah.
What are you telling them?
I'm just saying, don't know, mate, go and find out yourself.
Yeah, but life, no. What are you telling them?
Bro, what a weirdo, man. Anyways,
might be unkillable.
I am.
On October 23rd, 2018, thousands of football fans were making their way to the game in Rome. Excitement for the game was high, and the fans began to chant and sing. At 7:03 p.m., around 50 people were riding the long escalator down to the platform. But within 30 seconds, the crowd had swelled to nearly double that. Everything seemed fine, but inside the escalator was a problem. The weight of the passengers was bearing down on the steps, and the load on the main motor was increasing. To try to slow the descent, the motor applied a counter torque. But as the force continued to increase, the stairs began to move faster. By 7:04 p.m., the crowd had tripled. The motor finally reached its limit, and under the massive strain, the drum began to slip. With the motor losing control, the escalator triggered its second line of defense. A safety relay tripped, immediately cutting power to the motor. The main brake clamped down on the metal drum to stop the descent of the stairs. But it failed. The friction on the main drum wasn't enough to stop the motor from spinning, and the stairs continued to accelerate. Sensing the motor had lost control of the steps, the escalator engaged the last line of defense. In the event of an emergency, an auxiliary brake is designed to bypass the motor entirely and directly lock the drive shaft. Under normal circumstances, the chance that all three safety measures fail at the same time is vanishingly small. But these weren't normal circumstances. At 7:05 p.m., the third and final safety system failed, and the stairs began to plummet. Fans were flung forward and started streaming down the escalator. Some leapt over the central barrier in desperation, while others were swept into a crushing pileup. At the bottom, the landing became a dangerous choke point. Under the pressure, the steps twisted and buckled into jagged metal, leaving 24 people injured. Something like this shouldn't have been possible, and experts at the time knew that something had gone wrong, and they started to suspect foul play. In the aftermath, Rome's transit agency sealed off the accident site and closed the Republica station for several months. The authorities ordered both a technical and a criminal investigation, and the mayor even publicly vowed to discover the cause of the accident. So investigators began dismantling the wreck, tearing it down piece by piece to reconstruct what had happened. The ride people experienced on that escalator was one of the most terrifying rides of their lives, but maybe it's more similar to the origin of escalators than you might think. Like, what was the first escalator even used for? Do you want to have a guess? It was an attraction in a theme park all the way back in 1896. It had no steps, a 25-degree incline, and it was essentially just a slow conveyor belt made of metal and wooden parts. It brought people up a full 7 feet before they would have to walk down stairs on the other side. And it was a huge success. Over 75,000 people enjoyed the attraction during its 2-week stay at the Old Iron Pier on Coney Island. The ride was named the Continuous Elevator, and its inventor, Jesse Reno, had created it not just as an attraction, but as a proof of concept, because he saw it as the future of transportation. But as Reno watched people ride his invention, he began to notice a pattern. Nobody walked. Instead, they stood still, feet planted firmly sideways, with people gripping the handrail tightly. 2 years later, the department store Harrods in England installed a similar device. But the ride was so unsettling that Harrods had to put staff at the top to offer brandy to men and smelling salts to women, just to calm their nerves. See, for both devices, the 25-degree conveyor belt was precarious to walk on and unnerving to stand on. At around 12 degrees, walking on an incline becomes difficult, and 25 degrees is roughly the limit that our ankles can flex. If only there was a way to replace the conveyor belt with a moving set of stairs. Well, then the riders would always have a flat surface to stand on and a staircase they could climb if they wanted to. One attempt at a solution had already been around for 4 decades, and it was called the revolving stairs. It consisted of a chain that went around a loop. Then fixed stair-shaped blocks were attached to it, creating a flat surface to stand on during the main incline. But as soon as you'd reach the top, the steps tilted forward, making it treacherous to get off. And a similar problem plagued you at the bottom. Now you might think, if the top and bottom are causing problems, just extend each landing. But that also doesn't work. You just end up with a jagged mess for longer. So how do modern escalators solve this problem? I mean, have you ever stopped to think what happens to the stairs at the top of the escalator when they disappear? Clearly, we have steps going around in some sort of loop, but how do they actually behave on the return journey? What if I give you 2 options? Do they stay right side up, like the cabins in a Ferris wheel, or do they flip upside down and then flip back again at the other side?
I'm gonna go this one all day.
Yeah. Ferris wheel?
This one makes more sense.
Ferris wheel.
Yeah, this one.
I think they turn upside down. And they're actually right side up.
I think I'm gonna go with the first one.
Wow, you're both, yeah.
The solution to this problem came from another inventor named George Wheeler. His idea forms the basis of every escalator in use today. A modern version of it works something like this. A typical subway escalator has an electric motor at the top with a power output of around 50 kilowatts, smaller than most electric cars. This motor spins extremely fast at over 1,000 RPM, but it's pretty weak. So to drive the steps, the escalator needs to convert this into a slower output with more force. To do this, it uses a reduction gearbox and a gear system, lowering the output to just a few RPM and increasing the torque by a factor of around 100. The motor is connected with a large sprocket to a reinforced steel chain which pulls the stairs around a loop. The so-called step chain is fitted with wheels to allow it to roll smoothly around curves. But unlike the design for the revolving stairs, Wheeler proposed attaching each step to this chain through a single axle, giving it the freedom to rotate. Next, he added a second set of wheels to each step that followed a different track, allowing him to control the angle of each step at any point. On the incline, the 2 tracks overlap, just like the revolving staircase. But then at the top, the 2 tracks separate, and this is what allows us to keep the steps level throughout the entire ride. The tracks then remain separated and curve around. The steps flip upside down, tuck into the loop, and start their return journey. At the start of the incline, the tracks rejoin, and the whole process repeats.
So the answer is you are both wrong.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, like I would say it's like an upside down elevator, bro.
Like, guess what? You're right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But despite all modern escalators adopting Wheeler's design, At the time, it caught so little attention that he was forced to shelve the idea. It wasn't until 8 years later that another inventor, Charles Seeberger, bought his patent and capitalized on the invention. Seeberger partnered with the Otis Elevator Company, and together they built a prototype. A year later, in 1900, they showcased it at the Paris Exposition Universelle. In total, 51 million people flocked to the exposition to see the marvels of modern technology. But one of the most popular exhibitions was the world's first true commercial escalator. The machine drew huge crowds. French historian Philippe Julien described it as the jolliest attraction at the exhibition, and wrote, "The escalator caused many an incident worthy of the vaudeville, separating families, sending old men sprawling, delighting the children, and reducing their nanas to despair." The escalator was even awarded one of the grand prizes of the fair. Shortly after, escalators started being installed in different places across the world. But these escalators weren't perfect. They had smooth, flat stairs, and when they reached the top, these stairs would disappear under a wooden board, leaving a dangerous gap between them. Shoelaces, coats, and especially the long skirts in fashion at the time easily got caught in the machinery. One incident even saw a 3-year-old girl getting her foot pinched in the gap. And while the girl luckily escaped with injured toes and a missing shoe, something in the design had to change. To solve this, Seeberger and Otis installed a triangular shunt at the end of the escalator, forcing riders to go off to the left before they reached the dangerous gap. This system worked, but it was awkward because it meant people had to put one foot onto solid ground while the other was still moving, which became especially tricky when some people stood still and others walked. So to reduce the risk of people getting in each other's way, operators asked people to stand on the right and keep the left lane clear for faster walkers. It's a convention we still often follow to this day. But as it turns out, there's a much better solution than the shunt. Modern escalator steps aren't smooth, they're grooved. These grooves then interlock perfectly with a comb plate at the top of the escalator. So now if a small item approaches the end, the comb plate lifts it up and out of harm's way. This makes it much harder for things to get stuck, and perhaps more importantly, it allows people to safely step off forwards. But the comb plate doesn't entirely solve the problem. We still have these gaps on the side of the escalator that can pinch and trap objects as the steps move. So to address this, a new safety feature called the skirt brush was added to the escalator in 1982. Escalators are full of subtle safety features like this, some old and some new, but almost all of them are designed around people. All the way back in 1896, Jesse Reno predicted that riders on his attraction would need something to hold onto, so he introduced a moving handrail. In a modern escalator, the motor has a separate connection to turn a friction wheel that drives the handrail. The only problem is that friction wears things down, so over time the wheel gets smaller, and as its circumference decreases, each rotation moves the rubber loop a slightly shorter distance, so the handrail begins to move more slowly. The effect is small, but it builds up over time. So to compensate for this, a new handrail is calibrated to move around 2% faster than the steps. You can actually try this yourself. Next time you're standing on an escalator, just place your hand next to you as you stand still, and you will watch as your hand slowly drifts forward. This speed difference stops the handrail from lagging too far behind the steps over time.
Lagging? I hate
lag.
lag.
I noticed that sometimes I'm on an escalator.
Bro, why does this guy talk like some fucking mad scientist character from fucking GTA 5 or something?
Faster than me. My
This guy gives me the fucking guy from Live Invader vibes. The fucking, you know, the guy that fucking, when Michaels goes to, you know, Live Invader to put the fucking bomb in the phone, and then the guy, you know, like this guy gives me that guy vibes.
But that means it's a new.
That has the fucking computer port viruses on him, on his PC.
That wheel that drives
they can then hire for the heists and shit.
Okay, yeah. we don't replace the entire escalator.
Oh wow! So that's like a party trick I can use to entertain my friends. I mean, I don't know when I'd have a party on an escalator, but whatever. If I'm on an escalator with my friends and I can see it moving, I'd be like, "Hey, that's because there's a new frictional wheel." I can tell them that and impress them.
No one
the steps
cares.
themselves is also something that needs to be carefully controlled.
My bad.
Modern escalators use DC induction motors, which are extremely good at regulating their rotational speed. And this has an unexpected benefit on downward escalators.
With enough people
Well,
riding,
I've seen fucking like these escalators give out sometimes, and everyone just fucking the shit snaps in, and then everyone goes down.
is enough that the motor no longer has to power the ride. Instead, the weight of the passengers themselves drives the chain and causes the motor to spin.
Interesting.
As more people board, the force on the motor increases and it's pushed to turn faster. But modern AC induction motors work by creating a rotating magnetic field. When the motor tries to spin faster than the field, electric currents are induced inside it, which then create their own magnetic field. This new field pushes back in the opposite direction to the spin, creating a braking force which resists the increase in speed. But something interesting happens when the motor resists like this. Rather than consuming energy, the physics of the motor flips, and it uses the excess mechanical energy to produce an electric current. This is called regenerative braking, and it's the same trick that electric vehicles use to recharge their batteries. In effect, the motor turns into a generator.
Like
the
sugar
result
on
is that
my
on a
tongue,
busy day, many modern downward
tongue.
escalators aren't
Your
just moving
body
people,
is so
they're actually
sweet,
generating
sweet,
electricity.
sweet.
Often, this is channeled back to the building's internal grid and used to power other devices, including the upward escalators.
So even the escalator that was like invented by George Wheeler and was installed in 1920, the Paris exhibition, etc. I mean, all these escalators were regenerated.
What?
Yeah, when there were people standing on the escalator in down direction, these
Down direction?
escalators were feeding energy.
How
back
could you
into the
tell
grid.
I was German? I don't have that much of a German
the down
accent.
escalator is a generator?
This regenerative braking makes escalators extremely power efficient, but more importantly, it makes them inherently safe. But there is a point where if you keep adding weight, then eventually the force becomes so strong that the motor can no longer resist it. And if left unchecked, it would start accelerating uncontrollably.
Yep.
The stairs would go plummeting down.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what happened in Rome. After a nearly 2-year-long investigation, the investigators published this 86-page report. Inside, it lists the exact sequence of events that led to the disaster.
And what happened?
As fans crowded onto the escalator, their combined weight increased the load on the main motor. The motor tried to resist this change, but as more and more people funneled on, the force got too high, and eventually it hit a tipping point, and the motor started accelerating uncontrollably.
So don't put too many
Safety
people on
sensors
that
in the
bitch.
machine noticed this sudden change and triggered 2 things in short succession. First, the power to the motor was cut, and immediately after that, the main brake engaged. 2 massive arms clamped down on the drum to lock it in place and avert a runaway.
Well, it wasn't working very well, was it?
This brake should have had enough stopping power to bring the fully loaded escalator to a halt, even under the massive strain. But it didn't. Tests after the incident showed that its braking force was far too low, around 37% of the manufacturer's specification.
What the fuck?
The weakened brake struggled to
37%?
slow the spinning motor,
Bruh.
and the escalator's downhill acceleration continued.
86%
This
and
is when the
dropping.
last line of defense kicked in. When the escalator's speed rose by more than 20%,
I mean, yeah,
the
there's like a
auxiliary
shit ton
brake-
of fucking safety things. It's just like Chernobyl. Like, for things to go that wrong, you have to, like, so much shit has to go perfectly wrong. And there has to be so much negligence and shit. Like, unless, bro, I don't know.
Triggered, driving steel
Literally
wedges
everything
into a
they
disc
did
on
at
the drive shaft.
Chernobyl, they did perfectly the
But
fucking...
when investigators opened
for the shit to explode.
up this brake, they were shocked. The
And
final-
even then, if the fucking Soviets didn't cheap out on the shit they used to, like, in the core, right? If they didn't cheap out and use something else instead of, I don't know, what it was, a graphite or something. Anyways, if they didn't cheap out, it still would have never fucking happened.
Mechanical backstop
Like, literally everything that could have gone wrong went
had been
wrong
partially
for it to
disabled.
fucking explode.
Someone had
Like, nuclear
physically
reactors
tied
are
plastic
very
straps
safe
around
if you
one
have
of
an
the two
actual
brake wedges
crew
and rendered it useless.
that aren't fucking stupid. Like, even
With
if they are
half the system-
stupid, unless they do literally everything wrong, and then even still, if they use the proper components, it shouldn't blow
Unable
up.
to engage its stopping
But that
power
just
was
shows
cut
the
by
fucking
50%,
Soviet Union's
just
fucking
enough for the weight
negligence.
of all those passengers to overpower the brake and render the last line of defense useless. Investigators knew that these failures should have been automatically recorded in the error logs, but when they went to check, they found nothing.
Oh,
the
someone
error
wiped
codes
it.
had been turned off, meaning critical malfunctions could occur without leaving a trace. The only way this could happen was if they had been disabled on purpose, meaning someone must have reprogrammed the system to stop recording fault codes.
Next, investigators turned to the maintenance records. But they found these similarly incomplete, and evidence of major work on the escalator was nowhere to be found at all.
With all the main safety
So
systems
again, it was just
compromised
fucking
and
human
critical
negligence.
alerts turned off, the escalator had been a ticking time bomb. All findings from the technical investigation pointed not to a manufacturing defect,
But
to
do
a
Barilla
pattern
actually sell anything in fucking Italy? Like, surely Italians would know better than to buy from
of
their
neglect
company.
and falsification by those in charge of keeping the machine safe. This left the prosecution with one clear question: who was responsible?
The trail of evidence led back to June 2017, when maintenance responsibilities for Rome's escalators shifted to a new contractor, Metro Roma. The Transit Authority, ATAC, severed its contract with Metro Roma in an attempt to wash its hands of the situation. But as the criminal inquest continued, it became clear the problem went far deeper. The investigators discovered that Metro Roma had been working hand in hand with the Transit Authority, ATAC.
Oh, shit.
And
Together, they presided over negligent maintenance and falsified records all across the network.
Yep, well, there you
By
go.
September 2019, 11 suspects were named, and the courts had suspended 3 ATAC managers, along with the chief
There
of
you
Metro
fucking
Roma.
go. Human negligence.
The prosecution's
Yet again.
findings were grave.
Human
In many
greed
cases,
and
Safety
negligence.
devices have been deliberately
It always
sabotaged
is
to
the
avoid
fucking
escalator
root of
shutdowns.
all issues, isn't
And
it?
those in charge had covered their tracks through a pattern of fraud and obstruction. In the midst of the public outrage, prosecutors recorded a chilling wiretap of ATAC manager Renato D'Amico.
The translation: if you run the numbers, out of 700 escalators, there'd be like 3 or 4 more dropping. Come on.
The prosecutors note in their report that D'Amico appeared uninterested in the possibility there might have been people on those 3 or 4 escalators. It was simply a matter of numbers and
They
percentages.
don't care. Literally, all fucking big corporate fucks, they don't see anyone as people. They just see them as a number. How much money can I get from this number? How big is the number because of this number? That's all they see. They see numbers.
callous
They
remark,
don't
and
see
it painted
fucking
a clear
humans.
picture
They
of
don't
the
see
incident.
anything.
This wasn't
They're
an
fucking
engineering failure. It was
heartless
a human one.
bastards that all they care about are fucking numbers.
But that brings us to a more fundamental question. I mean, how safe are escalators really? The truth is, when they're properly maintained, the safety margins on escalators are enormous. Each system is engineered to handle forces far beyond what they'll ever see in service.
So the braking load of our step is like greater 15 kilonewtons, so 1.5 tons. So you can put an elephant on the step and it won't break. Well, I've never seen a step break in my whole career. Never seen a step chain break either. I mean, it's just not happening. I mean, I'm not here to say that there are no accidents on escalators, but the accidents I know, I mean, it's critical, like that you ensure the right maintenance. That's the important thing. Because in the end, it's all about maintenance.
Of course it is.
When this is done right, the chances of a catastrophic failure are vanishingly small.
Yep, near
And
zero.
with around 1.5 million escalators worldwide, that really
Only 1.5 million?
is how it should be. In the US and Canada alone, over 100 billion escalator trips are happening every year, making the escalator one of the most widely used forms of transport on the planet.
Is it considered a
scale
form
that
of
large,
transport?
It's sometimes easy to point the finger at our technology when things go wrong, but the truth is, no matter how well designed our systems are, they all rely on people to maintain them. And perhaps that's the lesson here. As humans, we have a duty of care, not just to ourselves, but to everyone around us. And sometimes that means taking responsibility for keeping each other safe.
Yeah, well, if that loses the money, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. The Golem? State killer. What? Who the fuck is the Golden State Killer? Who the fuck is that?
American trucks are the biggest, most badass, heavy metal
Pieces of
trucks
shit
on the planet. Look at this. Wait, pause. This truck isn't American. Actually, they're from Finland, y'all. For the past century, nearly every form of freight transportation has gotten bigger. Longer trains, bigger ships, but trucks, well, trucks pretty much stopped growing since before I was born. American cabs have gotten huge.
And here we are, look at that.
But the actual freight portion is stuck in the last century. Now, I'm an economist. I'm not satisfied with a quick little explanation. I need to know why everything else is getting bigger, but not trucks in America. I propose that maybe we should be making big, badass American trucks even bigger.
I'm on the trail of a convoy of runaway truckers.
It's got a touch screen.
It blows my mind. I think it'll blow yours.
This is the only one of its kind here in the USA right now.
It's coming after us!
Most people can't drive stick now.
I can.
When I say truck, you probably think of this. In the US, we call them semi-trucks, referring to the semi-trailers not having front wheels.
Like, actually, I'm so fucking crazy, hungry, that I could fucking pass out right now, bro.
Scotsman living in Cleveland, Ohio, before the turn of the century. The last century. Alexander Winton mostly made cars back then, and he wanted a way to transport his automobiles to the customers without putting miles on the odometer. So, the Winton Motor Carriage Company adapted a car chassis so that it could carry a trailer. Each trailer could carry one car. That's right. The first semi-truck was a truck. On that note, I want to know when we're going to get a truck. When the automobile industry first started taking off in the 1900s, trucks followed suit. By 1913, the first state-level weight regulations were imposed, up to 28,000 pounds in Massachusetts, about the weight of 2 African elephants. We continued to improve the technologies like this more efficient diesel engine. Pneumatic tires that could support more weight, braking and steering improved. There was this feedback loop. Better roads could support bigger trucks. Bigger trucks lowered the transportation costs. Lower transportation costs will increase the demand for road freight. Higher demand for road freight, more demand for better roads. But then, something big happened in the United States that led our trucks to get even bigger before they stopped growing altogether.
Oh no. The same thing with fucking, bro. Aren't American cars like very, like, they use a shit ton of fucking gas and whatnot? Because like the gas in America, like they were built to have such low efficiency on gas usage. Because in America, the gas was so cheap so that they didn't care.
In 1956, Congress created the Interstate Highway System. For the first time, we built a big, long, wide highway network spanning a whole continent. This also brought the first federal weight limit to 73,000 pounds.
70,000
Now we're up to
pounds.
5.5 elephants.
Damn.
These open highways led to bigger trucks, which made trucking a more flexible competitor to rail freight. At the same time, a lot of World War II veterans became truckers. And so, by the 60s and 70s, we started to get trucker culture. Movies, music.
Why though? It's because they drove to like the trucks in which the people, like, you know, the fucking motorized trucks that brought the people to the fucking front lines and whatnot.
Some of those trucks? Hold on
and
to
like
that observation.
supplies
We'll
and
get
shit.
back to it. Things are about to change for American trucking regulation, and it's a big reason why parts of Europe and Australia are eating our lunch.
It was announced
On like
today
10
that
minutes, my
gasless
food should be
Sunday
doing.
will go into effect as of next month.
In 1973, we saw our first big oil shock. Gas prices soared, fuel was rationed. President Nixon imposed a nationwide speed reduction to 55 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
By December, many truckers had had enough. This is J.W. Edwards, known on the CB radio
What the
as
fuck was this filmed on, brother? Like, was this fucking... Is this a recorded memory? Did someone break into someone's mind and fucking put a device to translate his thoughts into a video? What the fuck was this filmed on?
River Rat.
This shit looks like it was fucking filmed on the elephant's foot from Chernobyl. What the fuck is this?
We're out of a job, and these wheels are not rolling on these trucks.
The fuel rationing meant he had to stop over and over again at every single diesel station along the I-80. He was so angry that he got on his CB radio and announced he was blocking the highway. Word spread, and others joined in blocking the road. Among other demands, these protesters wanted to haul more stuff. It turns out it's more efficient to have one driver with one tractor pulling a larger load than splitting that weight between two separate trucks.
Yeah, no shit.
So truckers wanted heavier trucks, and they were tired of a patchwork of different rules in different states. Finally, in 1982, federal regulations added 5 feet to the trailer limit and increased the standard weight limit to 80,000 pounds. But no bigger. The concern was that the trucks over 80,000 pounds would test the structural integrity of the nation's bridges. This added another half elephant. And for the past 40 years, trucks in the US have pretty much stayed all the same size. But there's another quirk from these new rules that's affected how trucks look today. Remember that clip from Convoy? The flat-faced cab-over style disappeared.
Yeah, well, those are popular in Europe because they're better.
In the length rules, so drivers could stretch out. Let me show you something.
But why would they want to do that?
Time to go to Florida.
Florida?
In Sweden.
Where the fuck does he live?
American truckers tend to drive faster
hell
than
no.
their European counterparts. So they like these big noses. It isolates them from the noise and vibration. It gives them more room to live in their trucks. Hey, we have these big interstates, big cities, we have room for these trucks.
Oh, you gotta look at the mini fridge.
But
damn, okay, that shit's kind of luxurious and spacious.
Been growing for 40 years, but trailers
okay, but what the, nah, that's just fucking
that's
stupid.
Where the money is. Don't these
that's
drivers
just fucking
want to haul
stupid.
more?
Why are trucks this big?
Why are they this big to carry weight?
This is Andy Hollums. He sells Peterbilt trucks here in Florida.
How much weight are they hauling?
Typically it's 80,000 pounds, typically what they're pushing.
So the standard's 80,000. Wouldn't it be better if we can have the bigger standard? What if the standard was 160,000 pounds?
Yeah, you would think that, but it's federally mandated. I guess Congress could change that.
Is anybody in industry talking about that?
No, not that I know of.
Then I met
good.
a guy
Why the
who
fuck
really
would you make
changed
them
my
even
view of
bigger?
American trucks and what they could be. This is Bruce Wilson, trucker, YouTuber, one proud owner of a 2025 Scania.
This is the only one of its kind here in the USA right now.
Bruce imported this beauty from Sweden himself.
Well,
and he's
yeah.
taking it on tour, trying to gin up interest so the company will start selling them stateside.
How are the Swedish trucks different from the American trucks?
They're much further advanced compared to what we have here.
Oh,
There's
really?
a lot more competition in the rest of the world than what we have here in the US.
So what do they have that the American trucks don't have?
Lots of safety, airbags. There's just lots of
airbags.
Airbags in semis, yeah.
American trucks don't have airbags?
No.
Damn, what the fuck?
Like Volvos have airbags in the steering wheel.
Okay.
But that's it. There's no curtain airbags. There's nothing to protect your head.
I see.
Just the European standard of living. They actually care about their citizens, you know. I mean, not saying the U.S. doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
but,
it fucking doesn't.
More.
The
That's
U.S.
why they have
doesn't.
side skirts on the
No,
side
you
of them
should say the
for
U.S. doesn't because they don't.
Sure. You have a really hard time running over
I
someone.
mean, why am I watching a video about
and
goddamn
one more
trucks?
thing, this flat-fronted Scania has
I love my
170
truck.
more horsepower than the massive Peterbilt, which would come in handy because of something else Bruce told me.
Finland and Sweden just passed a new law allowing trucks to have 120-ton trucks, and they're like a 70-meter or something like that total length. Yeah.
So are the trucks
70
the same size,
meter
they just allow a
truck?
longer
What
trailer,
the
or
It's
is it
the
fuck?
same exact truck, just they just add longer trailers.
You might be surprised that Nordic countries are leaving us way behind when it comes to truck size. What with their medieval cities and narrow highways, the Scandinavian cozy or hygge aesthetic. But these trucks aren't hygge, they're huge.
Bro, I don't
schmoozy,
find this
or
cozy. Like, I don't like white. I like warm colors, and this is not warm. This is cold. I hate cold colors. They make me feel cold. They don't make me feel warm and cozy. I don't like this. This is ugly. This is not warm. This is not cozy.
Hygge, they're huge. Finland spent decades
It makes me feel like I'm in a
studying
fucking
truck sizes,
IKEA, bro.
producing multiple peer-reviewed analyses. They found, just as we learned in the 1970s, that bigger trucks are more efficient. While bigger trucks have to pay drivers a higher salary and spend more on fuel and repairs, when we look at cost per ton, the actual cost it takes to move a given pound of freight, a given mile, we see significant savings from these high-capacity trucks compared to standard semi-trailers. Additionally, they're better on the environment. High-capacity trucks burn less fuel per pound per mile, lowering the environmental impact of transportation.
Okay, so this
Switching
is good.
to HCTs lowers
let's
emissions
just get
by
bigger
33%.
trucks, Sparta.
Plus, they're obsessed
Yeah,
with safety.
we need
You'd
bigger
think these big
trucks.
trucks would make us less safe. Finland also conducted safety tests. They hired
I
dozens
mean,
of
but
cyclists
I'll tell
on
you
an
one thing. Bro, if you're the truck driver, you don't give a fuck. Okay, if someone's driving into you, they're the one dying. Like, yo,
Sport
you're
track
good.
being overtaken by
Not
these
only you're
trucks.
like fucking
And the cyclists found that
up here, and then everyone else is fucking down here. Oh yeah, bro, I would be like, even normally you're terrified if a fucking truck drives by you, like especially as a cyclist. But if a big ass American
it was
truck,
the distance and speed that mattered, not the length of the truck. They require their trucks to have multiple camera systems,
well, yeah, why
advanced
would you?
emergency
Yeah,
braking,
you wouldn't care
and
about
lane
the
departure
length. Yeah.
warning. So, after all that research, in 2019, these beasts took the road. Under the new rules in Finland, maximum truck length grew from 82 feet to 113 feet. And the
Can you
weight,
speak actual
their
measurements?
maximum limit is now twice that what we have in the US, coming in at 167,000 pounds.
So all trucks can handle that stuff at that size.
Even U.S. trucks.
And they look great too. Now Denmark and Norway and the EU itself are looking to increase their truck sizes.
Good.
And even though places like Finland and Sweden put our trucks to shame, the place that puts their trucks to shame is Australia.
Aussie, mate. Fair dinkum,
Look at
cunt.
this thing. An Australian truck can be as long as 175
Yeah, but like,
feet.
bro, they just can't. In Australia, bro, there's nothing there, dude. Like, bro, they're driving through fucking
and
sand.
weigh
Like,
as
there's
much as
nothing there, dude.
300,000 pounds. For those keeping count, we're now at 23 elephants. They're so long, they call them road trains. The Australians even hold multiple Guinness records. One
Yeah, but
tractor
like,
will
again,
hold 120
their
trailers.
fucking country is empty. There's nothing there, dude.
4 meters of road train, the record was broken.
These road trains came about because Australia doesn't
1.4
have
kilometers.
as many train rail lines. They have one of the lowest population densities on the planet, and they need a way to move things like iron ore, fuel, and livestock over these vast distances. But we have a big
Exactly.
country.
They just have a shit ton of fucking empty space.
We also
They
have
they
open
can
land.
afford to have these long
Have you
ass
been to
fucking
Wyoming?
trucks.
So why are our trucks stuck at 80,000 pounds?
Is there a lobbying effort? Are there people who want to talk about having bigger trucks?
I mean, not that I'm
Bro,
aware
this
of.
guy's a Scania enjoyer, bro. He has the t-shirt on and everything.
The engine of economic prosperity is built upon increasing our labor productivity, meaning a single truck driver can haul more value than they used to. This grows the economy and we earn higher incomes. Remember how trains were getting longer? Since 1990, productivity has increased for trains 5 times more than trucks. And with trucks transporting 65% of our goods, this matters. There's a greater stagnation
Damn.
in the trucking industry.
Pipeline.
This not only hits our
What the fuck
economy,
does
but
pipeline
also the
mean?
environment. We have already lowered our highway vehicle pollution dramatically over the past 2 decades. There's more work to do. We could follow Finland. Our smart people could study how to increase truck sizes the right way, to not have our bridges fall down. It's solvable if we have the will. Over 2 centuries ago, the economist Adam Smith theorized that one of the keys to
Adam
modern economic
Smith, the
prosperity
whitest
is to
name,
expand
the whitest
size of the
fucking
market.
English
When
name
the market
ever
expands,
that
one
ever
store
existed.
is able to sell to more and more customers.
Weren't they
This
like
increases
called
competition.
Smith because, well, they were a blacksmith? Or like George Black because they were black? Or actually, I don't know why they were called
which
that.
lowers
But, you know.
costs and benefits consumers. For example, take a small town general store. It's the only store in town, there's no competition, they can sell the monopoly price. But as rail expanded across the American continent, the first Sears catalog in 1888 created more national competition.
Oh man.
Americans
You
not
see that in goddamn
only
Red
saw
Dead
better
Redemption.
prices, but had access to a wider variety of stuff. So too, over the past century, increasing truck capacity has expanded the markets, lowering emissions, and thus improving our lives. This is the secret sauce to our modern prosperity. Bigger trucks are key.
So what's fancy about a 2025 model?
What do you mean what's fancy about it?
Well, I don't know, what's new? Breaker, you know?
Interesting.
Be unkillable.
$22 million views is crazy. Alright, be right back. Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
Rumor has it that the new Pixel 10 Pro XL is the new, easiest to repair smartphone on the planet. Easier than even the Fairphone 6, which is wild. Today we're going to find out for ourselves. Turns out that Google has released a free 234-page repair guide. You can print them all out for a bit of light reading, and if this video gets 100,000 likes, I'll read every page word for word like a cozy bedtime story. My goal here today is to keep this smartphone alive, since my last one, it's just nice to see them alive sometimes. I'll drip some isopropyl alcohol around the edges of the glass, hoping that some wicks between the glass and the aluminum into the adhesive underneath to help dissolve it. Then I'll use an ultra-thin pry tool to insert around the earpiece and slowly make my way down both sides, making sure, of course, that my tool does not go deeper than just the black bezel, until I'm positive that I can reach underneath the AMOLED panel, since if something touches the edge of that panel, it'll break the display. The only reason to remove the screen, though, is if it's already broken, so this level of care and precision isn't normally required on a damaged phone. I'm just attempting it with the screen on to prove that it's possible, which it clearly is, because as you can see with the screen off, there are no additional screws inside the Pixel body, just a metal latch and a Lego-style ribbon cable that snakes over into the other half of the phone. As long as you don't damage this long ribbon, it's a rather foolproof removal process. My screen is very much still alive, and a sufficiently caffeinated smartphone technician could probably replace a Pixel 10 Pro smartphone screen in about 2 minutes, if they really wanted to. It's an extremely impressive design. If you don't mind using a heat gun, I think this display just won the most repairable smartphone screen of the year. There is a small rectangle at the top that allows the light and proximity sensors to see out through the pixels on the display. You can see my flash shining through the screen. Kind of fun. I'll turn the phone off now that I've proven it can be done. The latch that holds the screen ribbon just slides horizontally out of the way, and then the plug pops off like a little Lego, releasing the ultra-thin screen and its under-screen ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. The rest of the hardware is still in the phone body, but only accessible from the backside. If you remember from this sneak peek during the durability test, Google might have also given us a new, easy way to remove the battery for the first time. I love it when companies do nice things. Speaking of companies doing nice things, I'll pull the SIM card tray out next. This is an international version of the Pixel 10 Pro XL, so I do still have a SIM card tray. The version sold in the US does not. Which isn't all that bad though, since eSIM smartphone plans can be way less expensive, even as low as $5 a month with my channel sponsor Tello. I feel like more people should be talking about how inexpensive these plans are. With Tello, you can most likely still keep your same phone and same phone number, and I'll explain how it works as I try not to break the glass panel. Cross your fingers for me. Tello gives you reliable 4 or 5G LTE coverage without a crazy monthly price tag. It's rather refreshing to see numbers that small again in this economy. Even an unlimited everything talk, text, and data plan is only $25. The first 35 gigabytes of which are high speed, very reasonable. You can change your plan whenever you want, and there are no long-term commitments or contracts, just how we like it. Plus, you get free international calls to 60 different countries, free Wi-Fi calling, hotspot, eSIM, and international roaming. It's a crazy good plan that just sells itself. Then I imagine Tello is able to keep their prices so low by not having any brick-and-mortar stores, and just using dashingly handsome online influencers to let people know their product exists. I'll leave a link for Tello down in the description, and huge thanks to Tello for taking on the big boys and having extremely reasonable prices. Glad I could help more people know they can save money. And would you look at that? The rumors are true. The green pull tab does exist. We'll have to give it a few tugs in just a second, but first we gotta find the battery plug and remove some of the ribbons that are in the way. All the screws in here are a T3, which is nice, but they are all different lengths, so keep them organized and don't sneeze. With the wireless charging cables unplugged, it's cool to see that Google has labeled the Tensor G5 chip, a label that no one would ever see unless you're here subscribed to my channel. Kinda fun. Turns out as well that since Google has added new magnets to the back of the phone, it now cannot reverse wireless charge anymore, like it could on the previous Pixel 9. The magnets mess with the lower powered induction field. I'll remove the 7 visible T3 screws and pop out the substantially large metal plate. This might be what helped add so much strength to the phone during the durability test. There's another 7 screws along the bottom with another shiny metal plate. This also has a water damage indicator sticker stuck to the top. With the plates gone, we can remove the signal ribbon extension cable. The top of the ribbon has some textured dots. This is Braille for what the heck are you doing in here. Finally, the battery, which, for the first time, appears to be very easily removable. There are no arrows or indicators on which flap to lift up first. There are 2 flaps. And maybe I should have read that manual first, but with some very solid tugs, the green tab lifts the battery away from the lower plastic wrapping that's still left inside of the phone. Not bad at all. Nice work, Google. These lithium batteries are 95% recyclable, so it's nice that we can now remove the 5,200 milliamp hours without exploding. Thumbs up for that. I do have a little extra bracket now though, I'm not sure where it came from. We'll just slide this out of frame and pretend we never saw it. I'll unplug the extension ribbon that connects the main board to the charging port board. This is very similar to the long extension ribbon that extends out the front to the screen. We have one more screw holding down the charging port board. And this guy is a USB 3.2 port that can charge at 45 watts. The little gray rubber ring around the tip helps with the IP68 water resistant rating. Google has also conveniently given us our own little transparent blue window into the balls inside the loudspeaker. Thank you for that. The loudspeaker also has an orange rubber ring and waterproofing mesh over the opening. There's a large rectangular haptic vibrator near the bottom corner. Making our way up to the motherboard and cameras, things get a little more complicated, since there are some hidden screws. 2 in the left corners and 2 more under a metal bracket up at the top. Then the motherboard can lift up and out of the frame, pulling the long screen ribbon cable out through the back as it comes up. We can unclip the camera units from the back side of the motherboard. On the left we have a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, then a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera which does not have OIS, and a 48 megapixel 5x optical telephoto, which does have internal optical stabilization. And I'm not sure where this guy came from, nobody saw that. And we have some thermal paste on the back that helps bridge the air gap between the Tensor G5 chip and the copper vapor chamber of the phone. I'm not sure what these mesh strands are for on this other side. It looks kind of like a drywall patch, but it probably has something to do with cooling. Some kind of air gap Google wanted to fill. On the opposite side of the phone, at the top near the upper stereo speaker, we get another window into the ball pit for ants, and a little tic-tac-toe game so technicians have something to do when they're bored. Honestly, I'm a massive fan of what Google is doing with repairability. With the new near foolproof screen removal process, a new removable battery, and most importantly genuine replacement parts available from iFixit, plus the free repair manual, I think the Google Pixel 10 Pro is on track for the most repairable smartphone of the year, and an excellent choice for a long-term flagship upgrade. Even after everything it's been through, it still turns on and works like a champion. But of course, just like every other smartphone, it always looks better naked. If you want to pay less for your next smartphone bill, check out Tello in the description. And thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.
Wow, that was perfect timing. What the heck? I trapped Ochi YouTubers in an escape room. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so cool. Oh my god.
You might be unkillable, impossible to delete out of existence.
Yes.
If one of the most exciting ideas about physics, quantum immortality, is true. To test this idea, we'll put a nuclear bomb in your living room, but more on that later. This is real science happening around one of the most successful theories of physics. To understand why, we need to tell you a story. The story of the smallest parts in the universe, atoms and fundamental particles. With everyday objects, things intuitively make sense. If you kick a marble 10 times with the same force and at the same angle, it always lands in the same spot. But if you kick an electron 10 times exactly the same way, it shows up in different places. On the most fundamental level of reality, randomness is the rule. The story that solves this is called quantum mechanics. Simplified, it goes something like this. A particle like an electron is not like a tiny marble, but like a shapeshifter, a diffuse thing we call a wave that ebbs and flows. But to make it much weirder, it's not a wave of matter or energy, but a wave of probability, an immaterial essence that has values between 0% and 100%. What does that even mean? Quantum mechanics doesn't really tell us much about the electron. It only tells us how this entity that we call an electron behaves on average. Say you shoot an electron gun at your apartment. You shoot it 100 times. 80 times the electron shows up in your living room and 20 times in your kitchen. So the probability wave of our electron is 80% in the living room and 20% in the kitchen. What's deeply annoying is that this story of probability waves works insanely well in reality. It's not just some brainchild that only works on paper. Scientists have tested it in countless experiments, and it works every single time. It explains how a lot of real things work, from information passing through microchips to the atoms fusing in the center of stars. And yet, how can this story make sense? All of our other scientific stories give us a mental picture of the things they're describing: a sphere of iron at the center of Earth, an elastic fabric of space. But a wave of probability, what's that even supposed to look like? Quantum mechanics doesn't tell us anything about the electron itself, what it looks like, how it moves, or how it tastes. But if our story doesn't describe the electrons themselves, what does it describe, and how does it potentially make you immortal? What is the quantum story really about? Scientists have been debating this for a century. They've come up with tons of ideas we can't cover here, but there are two popular schools of thought. We'll call them linguists and literary critics. They're screaming and arguing over what the quantum story really means. The position of the linguists is
why is my fork
shut up
so
and
shit?
calculate. They basically claim that quantum mechanics is not a story about reality, but just a kind of grammar for the theoretical language of the universe. With this language, we can predict experiments. Nothing else. If there is no story, there's no point in asking what the story says about the electron. Whether electrons are tiny marbles or clouds, waves of negative charge, or Detective Pikachu is missing the point. Quantum mechanics doesn't enable you to visualize any electrons. All you can do is to run experiments. And physics is all about experiments, not about creating mental pictures for us. So shut up, stop imagining fairy tales, and just use the probability wave to calculate things. Follow the grammar, ignore the plot. No, scream the literary critics. Read between the lines. There's a hidden meaning here. They are many worldlians, and they're convinced that quantum mechanics is a story about reality, and they want to interpret the story. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics is not the same as the multiverse, by the way, which is a whole different can of worms, but we'll get to that another time. The many worldlians think that the universe is an infinitely complex quantum state, where all physically possible outcomes coexist simultaneously. If the probability wave of your electron is split 80% to 20% between your living room and the kitchen, that means that the electron is split in a similar way. That there are 5 versions of the electron, 4 of them are going to the living room, and 1 to the kitchen. But it isn't just the electron that splits. You are observing the electron, so there are 5 versions of you too. 4 of them see the electron in the living room and 1 in the kitchen. Each of these different versions of you and the electron are equally real, equally true, and all of them exist at this moment in your house. But they can't communicate or interact in any way, so they're totally invisible to each other, which means that whoever you are right now, you are just one of your versions experiencing just one thing, either seeing the electron in the living room or in the kitchen. Many worlds means that all physically possible worlds are coexisting right here, right now, but independently of each other like the branches of a tree. And there are a lot of them. Every possible quantum process means there are other possible worlds. A radioactive atom decays, another world exists where it didn't. A cosmic ray hits one of your cells, another world exists where the ray just passed through. Each second, bazillions upon bazillions of new worlds exist on top of each other. Stop it, shout the linguists. If these worlds can't interact with each other, we can't check whether they exist. This is not science, so please shut up and calculate. Wait, there is a way to find out. But to do it, you'll have to die a few hundred times. And maybe prove that you're immortal.
What the
fuck? The ultimate experiment. All we need are 2 electron detectors connected to a nuclear bomb in your living room. If the detector in your living room is activated, the nuke explodes. If the one in the kitchen is activated, you're safe. Now sit on the nuke and have your brave assistant shoot the electron gun. There are 2 ways this can go. There's a 20% chance the electron lands in the kitchen and you survive, and an 80% chance you die. Okay, let's shoot. Beep. Oh, lucky you. The electron landed in the kitchen. Let's try once more. beep.
It should always land in the kitchen,
once again, beep, and another 100 times.
Yeah, it always
Beep,
lands in the
beep,
kitchen,
beep,
no?
Beep, 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 beep. If there is only one universe, you'll die fairly soon. Sooner rather than later, the electron will trigger the nuke and you'll be instantly vaporized. But if the many worlds interpretation is true, then every time your assistant shoots the gun, there are 5 versions of you and 4 instantly die. Only one of your versions is alive, and there's only one thing you can experience: your survival.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter how many times you try. From your perspective, you'll survive every time. At first, it will seem like luck, but at some point, your luck will become near impossible. In a universe with just one reality, your odds of surviving 100 times in a row are about 1 in 10 duovigintillion, a 1 followed by 70 zeros. So, if you did the experiment 100 times and you're still here, the universe just whispered its deepest secret to you. Yes, you killed hundreds of versions of yourself, but you now know for sure that the many worlds are true, because you are still here experiencing things, and that you're kind of immortal. Okay, well, all that might be a bit overwhelming. Let's break it down again. The cosmic secret. If every possible quantum process always happens in some branch, then this doesn't only mean that there are almost, but not quite, infinite versions of you, but there's always a you that gets insanely lucky. A tumor starts, but a cosmic ray kills it before it spreads. A bolt of lightning strikes at you, but a quantum fluke makes it miss by a meter. A washing machine falls from a roof, but all its atoms quantum tunnel through your body. No matter how extremely high the likelihood is that you'll die, there may always be a branch in which you survive. So, should you start wingsuit flying today? Well, not so fast. For every version of you that survives, bazillions don't. And all those versions of you are just as real as you are right now watching this video. So if you care about the current version of yourself, you should care just as much about all the versions still waiting to be and their loved ones. In other words, if you see a washing machine falling, better move away and save as many of your versions as you can. The more universes exist with you in them, the better. Your existence makes the universe richer. And there's another good reason to move. While the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics feels beautiful and elegant, that doesn't make it true. We don't know if it's true, and so far no literary critic sat on a nuke to risk being wrong. If the shut up and calculate people are right, there is just one world, just one version of you. And if the washing machine hits you, you are done for. But wouldn't this be nice to know? If the many worlds idea is true, then no matter how unlucky you get, you will always know that somewhere you are lucky. Quantum mechanics is an amazing tool to explore different realities. But what about this reality? Ground News, the sponsor of this video, can help you navigate.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But, yeah, anyways. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend or something, or I don't know. I just don't really feel like streaming right now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.